What's going on, everybody? It's me, Sloppy. Yeah. Oh, man. Crazy week this week, man. A lot of stuff today. I know I was supposed to, well, I'm supposed to do one tomorrow morning, but I want to do one today. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of weird stuff people are doing. ah, anyways, so if you see the thumbnail, yeah, it's that Christian Pred supporter guy, right? Didi talking smack about my homie, my my big dog. Woo woo. My homie Zexio. Shout out to Zexio. They're trying to smear his image, but nah, it can't. It can't happen because what they're trying to do is lie, lie, lie. Christians lie. I'm telling you, Christians lie. What was that scream? It was me, excited, Scar. I seen you in Didi's live. What's up? I see the clouds coming in. I see the people that are gonna just observe because that's what they do. Clouds just observe. They don't do nothing. But anyways, so this whole week, me and what's up, Chupapi? All right. So the homie Zexia right there uh, called out these guys for supporting a pred, right? Didi and his Christian group were supporting a pedophile, right? And they were fighting another group, like, oh my God, Rainbow is not a predator. Rainbow is not a predator. She has changed and she is better. She is, protecting a predator until the homie Zexio and I, showed them the evidence, which tomorrow we're going to show it. Well, I'm going to show it tomorrow morning. I'm going to show all the evidence about this individual that they were protecting. If you see his last streams, they were protecting her. They were saying, "Oh, she's not a predator. She is this. She's a good person, even though she fucking harassed an 11-year-old and send dildos to a 16-year-old." You know, and keep in mind they thought she was a decent person for doing that. She, weird, right? Weird as shit. So, uh, just recently, just today, freaking there was waterworks. What's up, Che in Maine with the Che? I just drank a shitload of coffee. I know it's you, Che. I've seen that account. I've looked at it before. And fucking so this guy named Didi, the one you see on my thumbnail, the little weird looking motherfucker, looks like the worm from the Men in Black. That guy. Well, that guy, he has a tendency of defending predators. He has a tendency. What's up, militant? Whatever. What's his name? I forgot your name. Messianic, I guess. Militant. I seen you on DD stream too. So, what's up? Um. So this guy has a tendency of protecting predators, saying they have changed. They're better now. They are different. They're not the same person. It's the past. It's like, yeah, he does. He does. And remember Zexio in that conversation, they asked him if he still talks to that predator that wanted to do stuff. Well, he went to jail for doing stuff with a 12-year-old, and he said, yes, I still talk to him. Kind of weird. Oh, yeah. Well, I was gonna bring him up a little bit just to joke around, but then uh, throughout the day, the topic changed to a more weirder guy. Weird in a way that he uses religion to excuse predatory activities. He's like, God will forgive him. God will make him feel better. God will. repent and God will protect you. Oh hell no! Another predator right here. This one right here. This one's a predator and this one's a predator. These two right here are predators. Who are you talking? Yeah, I'm gonna show the video. I have it already ready. I'm gonna show the video of the guy that stopped being mean to me. I don't even know Samantha. Well, I do know Samantha, but I don't even talk to her. God damn. Uh oh. Anyways, let me share the video real quick. I drank, like I said, I drank coffee, um, and I'm pretty wired right now. All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure everything is good. Hold on. Which one is it? Oh yeah, this one. There you go. All right. Let me share it. Share. Bam. So Zexio, I'm telling you, man, it's the coffee, man. It's the coffee. And I guess supervising some guys right now at night. So I had to drink some coffee because I gotta leave. I gotta stay here until like 2 o'clock my time, almost 2:30 my time. So I drank some coffee and I'm pretty wired up. And this got me excited because I told Zexio I don't like DD. He's a weirdo. But because you are cool with them, I'll be cool with them. But the moment that you're not cool with them, fuck that guy. Fucking weird ass motherfucker. Fucking protecting predators like this guy. So this guy, his name is Human Azarm, I guess. And I'll show you. God damn, I hate talking too much. All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Houston and other media outlets after he was arrested in Texas for rubbing his genitalia on a boy's feet.
New at 6, a man is saying he took his foot fetish too far and is now charged with indecency with a child.
Human Azarm showed no emotion
Predator.
as he appeared in front of a judge this morning. The 21-year-old is accused of indecency with a child.
But his predatory behavior was far from over. After his release from prison, he embedded himself into a small Roblox community owned by someone called DD Live Studios. Human Azarm ended up making a Discord account by the online alias of Jable, where he met DD Live Studios' underage male friend. Allegedly, Human Azarm offered DD Live Studios a brand new PlayStation 4 if he was able to help lure DD Live Studios' friend.
I like this type
Even after his release from prison, he went on live streams with DD Live Studios, disturbingly talking about kidnapping and torturing children.
Everybody watching this is very serious. There is a big pedo ring on YouTube right now in a Sonic community, and there is a man by the name of Human Azarm. Human Azarm is currently, as we speak, grooming a real-life 14-year-old boy. He's also on other Predators YouTube live streams, claiming he is going to basically kidnap and torture children of the people that are calling him out. So I'm going to say that again, and then I'll show you guys the video. So as I just said, he is telling people that don't like him that he's going to kidnap their children, basically, and torture them.
Or better yet, how the fuck
Pretty
would you
much.
like it if I came around your kid and hijacked your fucking kid? How would you like it if I tortured your kid, bro? I bet you wouldn't like it then. Or better yet, how would you like it if I fucked your girl right in front of your bitch ass?
Human Azarm has even sent DD Live Studios' underage friend nudes, and DD Live Studios was extremely aware of what was going on, but refused to do anything. Scarily enough, DD Live Studios is still making content targeted towards minors.
Man. So this guy, right? Let me stop sharing. Damn. So that guy, oh god damn. All right, all right, there you go. All right. So that guy is gave Didi a PlayStation so he could hook him up with minors. And Didi ask Didi if he got that PlayStation. He's gonna say, yes, I did. I got that PlayStation because I hooked him up with some guy. What Zexio? What was that kid's name? He was 13. The one that Didi sent that little kid to be a decoy for a child predator, and got him exposed because the other guy was trying to get at the little kid, right? Mir, there you go. Yeah, that kid, he was like a 13-year-old kid, and Didi, because he wanted to be a pred finder or pred hunter, whatever that shit is, he freaking sent the little kid. Yeah, Keith, there you go, good kid most of the time. He sent Keith to go talk to this kid, to this predator. That's fucked up. That's fucked up to have a little kid expose himself, mentally to this guy fucking that was an adult that they wanted to expose him by sending a kid. How the fuck are you gonna send a kid to a predator? Come on, man. And then this guy right here, where is he at? This guy, Stanley. Let me show you the video evidence of this guy admitting he wanted to smash some fucking kids. And he's over here trying to fucking quote unquote expose my homie. Fuck that shit, cut. Hold on, let me see. Is it this one? Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's go. So this video.
You gotta admit the truth. You gotta tell.
All right. So this video, goddamn, this video right here, it's Stanley. Stanley, the pedo destroyer. That guy is Didi's friend, right? So that's what we're saying. Didi is around predators, and fucking they allow them to be there in this Christian group. It is, I'm not creative. It's a clusterfuck, but it's a good one. It's a good one. But Stanley, this guy right here, Stanley the pedo destroyer, he freaking admitted, right? Let's play this video. Look at it.
Tell Zexio all the bad things you did. Oh, look, Stanley, when I ask you questions, you say yes, no. You don't gotta, if you want to explain, just explain, but just say yes or no. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay. Question number one. Is it true that you wanted to groom a 6-year-old?
A 6-year-old.
Yes.
Oh my god, he just admitted he wants to groom a 6-year-old. What? Yo, see, now this is proof, guys.
Yeah.
This is proof. As you can see, I'm recording this in real time. He just admitted to grooming a 6-year-old, but wanted to have sexual intercourse with a 6-year-old.
That was 6, 7, and 12 years old.
Yes.
Whoa! Whoa!
Did you want to fuck a minor in the private area?
Yes, but only out
What?
of stupidity. Yes.
He wanted to fuck a minor out of stupidity?
Man.
Sorry, what?
And you guys allow this guy on your guys' community?
What
God
the fuck?
damn. That is crazy.
Yo, I can't believe this.
Question number
This is
5.
sickening, man. This is
Did
sickening.
you think Zexio showed fake screenshots in his video about you? Yes or no?
What said this one?
No.
Did everything in Zexio's video that he made about you, was it true or was it a lie?
Yes, it was true, and I should have admit my mistake.
Oh my god.
Stanley, are you Stanley Bell? Are you a pedophile? Yes or no?
Yes.
Did you or did you not tell children to send nudes, and did you send nudes of yourself to children?
Well, yes.
Oh!
Until they send news, not.
Whoa!
Did you ask for the nudes or did they send you the nudes? Which one?
To be fair, I only asked for the
nude just so I can expose. I don't think that's how exposing works. You asking a minor for news, no, that gets you exposed.
You
You're
what?
asking them to send
The
you
dude just
something.
admitted.
Niggas gonna look at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
The dude just admitted he asked fucking children for nudes, guys. Here it is in real time. Look, he can't say it's fake. This is real. This is fully real.
Sexual, you take over this right now, man. I need a fucking drink. This is too wild, man.
Too crazy. Oh God, I don't want to see that face.
You got
Yeah. So as you can see, this guy Stanley is a mod in Didi's community, and he wanted to have sex with a 6-year-old, an 11-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 12-year-old, and he asked for nudes to expose them. Come on, man. We whoever who asked the police, whatever. Yeah, we have contacted the police, but freaking police, in the United States tends to suck. That's why Dawswood's still around. That's why Didi is still around. You know what Didi did, right? Didi shared child pornography in his streams. That's why his channel. That's why his channel got taken away. His previous channel, because he was showing 15-year-olds images of nudes and laughing at them while showing other minors these images. And you guys want to hang out with that motherfucker? Come on, man. Facebook. No one cares, Dawswood. Shut up. You're a fucking pred. You send nudes to kids too. You fucking creep. Freaking Jaden Bigler. Oh, I'm telling you, the Preds come out at night. The Preds come out at night. Man, Stanley, there's more videos of you, Stanley, admitting you even made a video. Zexio made a video about you, telling him, if I admit of what I did, would you not make a video about me? That's kind of stupid if you make a video admitting that you wanted to do stuff with kids. Come on, man. And he's in Didi's live stream as we speak as a moderator. And they're Christians, quote unquote Christians. Christians that allow pedophiles in their groups. That is wild. That is wild to me because I see that a lot in the Christian community. They allow these people in there because, they have changed. They touched the kid last week, but he repented. He's no more. He is delivered. Oh my God. Oh shit. I'm excited because I was waiting for the moment that Zexio wasn't friends with Didi because fucking I don't like that guy because he shared CP and laughed about it when he was making those streams. And then he made a kid freaking talk to a predator so he could quote unquote expose him. That is the fucking stupidest thing to do. Why would you put a kid in danger for your benefit? That is some fucked up stuff right there. I told you, Zexio, I told you behind the scenes. This guy's crying like a little baby. Zexio's not my friend no more. I'm like, fuck that guy. Good. Make him cry. Humble that little bitch. Fucking guy always putting kids in danger and shit. If they are pedos, then they can't be Christians. They are just Christians in name only. I don't know what you mean. I'm not creative, but they're around the Christian community a lot. They are there because they know that these Christians are brainwashed because they're going to be like, oh, you did it 2 months ago? Oh, God has forgiven you for these heinous acts that you have done. You are delivered in the Jesus Christ. Amen. And then they hang out with other kids because they're now changed, quote unquote changed. I mean, man, today I'm excited. I'm gonna rewatch this later on when I finish this. I'm gonna be like, God damn, this is exciting. Damn coffee, man, fuck me up. So who are you talking about? I'm talking about Dee, man. You don't see the thumbnail? God. Dee supports Preds, puts kids in dangers with Preds, still hangs around with Preds, and he's trying to call out my homie? Nah. That doesn't happen here, cuz. You're I know I'm sure he is. He's live every day. He doesn't have shit to do. He's live for like 5-6 hours a day. He got nothing better to do, just to cry and complain. It is Dan. It is crazy, man. These guys, this guy uses religion as an excuse to accept these predators into his community because God is the only one that could judge. God is the only one that could make these people punish. And sadly, we're in real life right now. So we get to judge a little bit. By the way, I know people are still working with the police over the time. He literally live streams images. Yeah, and he did. I was there. I was there, and I reported it. I was one of the guys that reported that stream when he was showing that stuff to. I think there was like 3 or 4 people on that stream, and I think there were a couple minors in there. Nah, I don't know who that. I think a couple people talk about that guy, but I don't know much about him. So I see a lot of people talk about him, so it's kind of pointless for me to do that. But I heard some things like he's a doxer or yeah, or he's like talked to kids and stuff like that. But I don't know too much about that guy. But this guy right here, I know a lot. This guy, Didi Live Studios. Because he was crying earlier today, like a little baby, because Zexio told him that he's hanging around with Preds, and he started crying. It was an interesting situation because Zexio was like, "Nah, why do you have predators here and you have kids in here? That's kind of fucked up that you." And then his excuse was like, "Well, there's adults here. There's adults here that could watch over the kids while these predators are in my community." Kind of weird, right? No, he didn't sob. He didn't sob, Zexio. He was like, like he couldn't even breathe sometimes. I'm like, God damn, good thing I was laughing. I told you, Zexio, behind the scenes, when you told me that you were feeling bad for him, I'm like, nah, fuck that. He deserves a humble pie for all the fucking kids he's been putting in danger. He's over there, I'm protecting kids, but motherfucker sent a 13-year-old to go talk to a real predator to expose him. Nah, hell no. I gotta read the damn messages. My bad. Goddamn. Let's see. Same type of people infiltrate stuff like Fortnite communities. Oh, there is a lot. Dan, we're like I said, tomorrow morning I'm gonna talk about the My Little Pony community. There's this girl that was harassing an 11-year-old and sent dildo pictures to a 16-year-old, and she is a creep. And Dee was protecting her. Dee was like, "Nah, she's changed. She's a different person. She doesn't do that no more. That's the past. That's the past." Like I said. uh, Yeah, she's trying to make a statistic won't try to believe I harassed her. Luckily, in Didi's own stream, she kept telling him I wasn't. Prove the dude will say literally, and he does. I was watching his streams earlier, and he was like, "Yeah, Zexu's gonna get exposed with the images that this other girl, I forgot her name, vampire or some bullshit like that." Well, that girl showed some pictures of a thing that Zexio posted where someone else was selling those things, showing them who the person was. And the name on the title, it says Axel Ghost. Axel Ghost was the guy that was doing that, and he went to show these guys that this guy's a predator. Look at what he has done, and they made it seem like he was the one selling CP, like fucking morons. Come on, man. Let me let me see the stories I could tell you. We used to busy all these monsters, and you'd be surprised how many. Hey, there's a lot. There's a lot. But the sad part is that guys are not gonna say they got groomed, right? It's like a double standard. Like when a younger guy gets at an older woman, it's like, oh hell yeah, I'm the man. But when a guy does it to a younger girl, yeah, he's a pred. So that's the main reason there's less women preds, or caught preds that are caught than men, because it's so much easier for a woman to get at whoever, and the man is gonna be like, hell yeah, let's do this, let's do this stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm so excited. This is the day I was waiting for, because I wanted to talk so much shit to Didi, because he is a fake motherfucker. He follows the crowd. That's what I'm saying. Like Zexio was talking so much shit about the Christian religion yesterday, and he was quiet as a mouse. He was like, "Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Zexio, you're correct. There's some things that the church is this and that." And Zexio was just talking crap, saying, I don't. I am a religious person somewhat, so Days, God, man, Scar, you don't know us very well. You should see our videos. Our videos are constant craziness. If you're not like a drama person, I understand, Scar, because some people could take just a minimal amount of drama for a little bit, and then they get crazy and they start crying and shit. So, but if you see our videos, we're talking about Preds every day. Drama, I guess you could say. So, yeah, he was. That was crazy. I get my teacher and I hooked. Oh damn, Dan, getting them teachers. uh I had that in my mind. I always wanted to smash a teacher when I was a kid, but it, I guess I wasn't pretty enough back then. But now I'm like, yeah, let me get one of my old teacher. He's already like 60. Hey, it's still a teacher, right? Hell no, this girl, man. You're lucky that I don't like banning people, Dolphwood, because you're another pred. But like I said, I don't like banning people. Dolphwood is this girl right here. She sent images to little minors because they quote unquote threatened her to tell her grandma about her dancing or some bullshit like that, and she sent her some nudes. Let's see, Lily in the chat here, and you don't want to know. Yes, grown ass woman and him are even going after Fricks, a 14-year-old, may I add, claiming he's a pedo. Yeah, they use that. They they use that very freely, if I say so myself. They start calling people pedos, and their whole group in the chat like, yeah, yeah, they're pedos, they're pedos. All right, there you go. Now I can hear. I don't know why my headphones weren't working, but yeah. So these people, they start just throwing out that word. Good night, Scar. Hope you have a good night. Don't get into these videos that we make, because it's most of it is drama related with Preds. If you don't like it, then no. Did it end? Can you hear me? Hold on. No. All right. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Yes? Yes? I don't know. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, in a little bit, uh, Dan, I'll give you the link, and then I'll let you guys in. But this individual is a piece of crap. He's trying to smear my friend's image with two screenshots that show him showing someone else was selling CP, and they're making it seem like he was the one selling CP. Yeah, yeah. And that's not gonna work with me, because I know my homie, and he's been through a lot, that I know that he wouldn't do none of that shit. But these people want to slander. You know how they say they want to slander my name. But hold on. Let me put the link on. Let me. I'm only letting people that I know. None of you motherfuckers that I don't know, because yeah, it gets crazy. I love you too, man. Love you too, man. But yeah, DD, he's a liar. He uses Christianity to allow predators to be in his group. He says he doesn't like predators, but he admitted that he still talks to that guy that you saw the video of. Let's see the evidence. Oh yeah, it is pretty early for you. What evidence do you want to see? The DD evidence where he talks to him. Which evidence do you want to see? I'm not creative. Show me. Let me know what evidence you wanna see. Let me stop sharing this though. All right. Mean to you, Dawson. What are you doing awake though? You still live in Cali, Dawson, with your grandma? Just shave your rash. Scar, what happened? I thought you were gonna sleep. Come on, man. But yeah, Didi, come on, man. Trying to slander my friend. There's Chewy Charmander. That's a good name. I like that one. Yeah, they're odd. Kobayashi. Yeah, Mrs. X, you'll stop it with my girlfriend dog. Oh no, it's the other predator. I'm telling you, what's up, man? I'm telling you, these predators are out here. They stay up late at night. This is when they start attacking the kids, I'm guessing. These damn predators. That cutie bearish man. I think it's Dawswood boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. I don't know what they are, but it's something like that. Dawswood, like I said, sent images to minors and blamed it on them. Weird. And then Cutie Bear is the boyfriend of Dawswood, and he was trying to get at little kids too.
No.
What's up, mate? I can hear you.
Hey, I'm not a predator. I'm just using the fucking picture from Step Brothers.
Pow!
Pow! Yeah.
It's a Catalina Island. Was it?
Catalina wine mixer.
There you go. Why is he doing that?
I watched him once eat a man's dick. He got away with it because it was international waters.
Who did?
No, that's from the movie.
Oh no, I lost track of the conversation. This damn coffee, man. This damn coffee right here. My coffee, iced coffee too. It's hot as fuck over here. Oh shit! You got kicked out, ma'am. Come back, Papi. Let's see. Call me. No, it doesn't hurt me. Second channel, no, but wonder what DD real name is. Geronimo. His name is Geronimo, something like that. That's his real name. Weird ass name and shit.
That was weird. I don't know why I got kicked out. That was stupid phone.
It wasn't me.
No, you were talking about earlier. Like you were about to. I think you were about to get into it. Like people make those words not have the power that they should have. Like you call somebody a pedophile, that should mean something. That's the worst thing you can call somebody. But just because I don't like the sound of your voice, you're gonna get called that. That's so fucking stupid.
Very, very stupid. What do you want, freaking Brian Apsher, it's not about you. I'm gonna kick you
Man,
out.
Brian, go. Fuck, aren't you? Is he looking at some jail time?
Yeah,
Little
hopefully,
sick
fuck.
bastard.
Damn, this guy's still around, walking around the YouTube world and shit.
Yeah, but you know how I feel about that shit, man. The fucking pedophiles need to be set up like a firing squad. First, they need to get castrated. And I don't mean chemically. I mean fucking nuts cut off.
Yeah, that's true, man.
I
But
saw Zexio in the chat. Huge fan of Zexio. Every time I'm in these things with you, I always tell you how much I like Zexio.
yeah, I had to do a really late one because he's in the UK, so freaking he could only come wake, be around this time. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna have him half awake, still listening to me.
So what's up with this one? Apparently, what they're grooming kids in church now? What?
No, this guy, Didi, he was, I guess he's a Christian or quote unquote Christian.
He's not Christian. Don't put him with my people. Fuck him.
All right, yeah, he allegedly is that.
He's a fraud. He's a charlatan. But go on.
Yes, and he has predators in his group. I showed the videos of the predators that he's around, and he is saying they have changed. They are better. They're different now. They're bettering themselves, but in reality, most likely they're not.
Man, he's the type of mother. From what you're saying, this guy sounds like the type of guy that Chris Hansen busts like 3 times in a fucking same week.
Yeah. This guy protects people that are preds because they have changed, and God has told them that he has changed and that they're gonna be better now. That's their excuse for
right
having these predators.
And you wonder why the Catholic Church is so fucked up now. Okay.
Yeah, it's disturbing, and Zexio called him out. Zexio was like, "Hey, you have predators in your server where there's kids," and his excuse was, "Oh, well, we have adults in the server too, so they could protect them." It's like, nah, you kick those motherfuckers out. What are you doing? Why are you even putting them in danger that way? Like, you have predators in your group, and you think because there's other adults in this that they can't really DM them or message them on the side and shit. Like,
disgusting.
What's up, Brownsbird? What's up, fucking ZTV?
Well, even beyond that, like I was telling you earlier, fucking there's so many females that are used as bait to pull that shit in. Like they use female. Like there was a girl I knew. She worked for the police department, and she was 30 years old, but she looked like she was 16, and they would use her as as a bait girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that. It's when these wannabe fucking hunters try to use actual kids' pictures and shit. It's okay. It's my niece. It's twisted.
Very. And that's online all day.
Yeah.
All day. We see these people all the time. That's why we're always, me and Zexio, we're always in constant drama with these certain people. Like all day. Sometimes I get mad at myself because I'm like 2-3 hours into a fucking argument with these predators, and then I don't get shit done at work, and then that's why I'm working late today because I have to supervise these motherfuckers. And so, but it's for me, it's worth it.
I feel you, and you and I've talked off and on about this and that, about having knowledge of. I had to step away because like the stuff I was seeing, and it really fucked with me. And like hell, part of my actual real job is when I got to go to the morgues and stuff, and I have to check bodies, and it was a constant reminder when you put a baby into the fucking morgue and you find out the story behind it and this and that, and then you see how, and you start linking back to that came from this, and it's look, you and I were adults. Somebody, if someone comes and whoops my ass, whoops your ass, that's acceptable. Someone fucks with us, that's fine. These are fucking kids, man.
Yeah.
And and so many people like turn the other way, and they think, well, we didn't catch them in the act. Well, so you're telling me you're not going to do anything unless you see a fucking child get penetrated? What the fuck is wrong with you? You have the messages there. You have the photos. You have everything this person's doing. Well, you interfered with our investigation. I didn't do shit. I'm showing you what they're doing.
Yeah, and like even if they get when they get caught, they only get like a year or two.
Oh yeah, and that's the biggest fucking one of the biggest problems I have. The fucking you can get caught with a fucking ounce of fucking weed and spend more time in prison than you would for fucking violating a child.
Yeah, it's disturbing. That's why we talk so much shit,
Yeah.
and we do stuff behind the scenes that might be frowned upon in real life.
No,
But
I know what you're talking about. You don't have to put it all out there for everybody.
yeah, yeah, we do stuff nicely, that different than other people. But
Well, and I was talking to a friend of mine up here, and she's been a police officer for like 30 years, and we're just bullshitting. And you come up in conversation because like you're a throwback, and I like some of the stuff y'all do. And I was showing her some of the stuff you were talking about recently about people that won't be named, and she's like she likes that, and I enjoy that because you're putting a light on these people. Like I don't want these people gone from the internet. I want to be able to see them because if they're gone, I don't know what they're doing. I want every light I have on them. I want everybody in the world to know. I want them to wear a fucking scarlet fucking P on their shirt. I don't want them to be able to hide because it's in the shadows. It's behind alt accounts. It's behind like filters that these people get away with it. That's how Cyrax got away with it for like because he was always saying, "Well, I look like I'm 13." You look like no, fuck that, fuck him.
yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people tell us, why don't you guys get the big YouTubers? I'm like, because I'd rather get the ones that no one knows because they're hiding in the
Yeah,
hiding low, than people that already are well known because there's so many people already talk about them. We want to get the people that have 20 subscribers, 30 subscribers because those are the ones that are doing it and no one.
and they're getting away with it.
Right.
They don't have that platform, so they're getting away with it. They're here. They're not here to fucking build a platform on YouTube. They're here to hunt.
Right. And like this girl right here uses dolls to attract kids, and she's still around. And she sends pictures she sent her nudes, and she's a dude. She's a trans, and she sent things to dudes. And that's why when people say, "Oh, it's trans or it's gays or it's straight or
No,
it's all types of people that do
they
this.
all shapes and sizes.
That's why, like, I agree with everybody's opinion when it comes to that. But we know that there's women, like men, there's guy, girls, and
Yeah.
there's everything. It's just some people are able to keep it down low for a certain amount of time until they get caught.
So one of my side jobs back in the day was I worked doors, like I like in the body armor and worked off duty position at clubs where they had drag shows, and sitting down and picking. I like to sit down and talk to people, and some of the drag queens were telling me they're pissed off because a lot of this stuff is not what they're about. They're there to perform and this and that, but again, people infiltrate what they're doing and they use it as makeup and almost like camouflage. They use what they're doing to try to and have fun, entertain people, and use it as a weapon to like traffic kids and shit. It's fucked up, and nobody thinks it's a serious thing. Like that can't really be real. That the things that they do to kids, the smuggling, that's not. It is fucking real, and it's happening in your neighborhood right now. You just may not know it.
Yeah, it happens quite often, and what we have noticed, me and Zexio, most of the time, like there's times that we're like, fuck, should we go after this guy? You could tell he's autistic, he can't speak right, he and stuff like that. But I tell him, dude, at least we gotta show, spotlight him, like you said, throw a spotlight at him,
Yeah.
and make him known what he's doing is wrong, because no one's telling him what he's doing is wrong, because in his mind he's hanging around with people his age, because
This generation is fucked as it is. Like parents park their kids in front of the fucking TV and expect that's their fucking babysitter. They learn all this shit on TV. Like look at all the fucking pedophiles that came from Nickelodeon. And you're telling me kids watch that shit and they're not going to pick up some of those subtle messages and it's not going to fuck with them? They're going to turn from little autistic kids to little autistic fucking, and they think it's okay. Well, this is what I saw in this. I don't know any better. There's a difference between somebody who's of the right mind and knows what they're doing and someone who's a little fucking altered. you can try to help those people. It's that was never my demographic. My demographic was that piece of shit next door who was, watching kids down the street. That's the motherfuckers I was we were going after back in the day.
Right.
But it's a whole new ball game now, man. This shit, like everything else, it evolves and it gets horrible. And the horror stories. There was I can't even talk about this. There was a nurse at one of the spots that I was moonlighting at, and she was a pediatric nurse, and everybody loved her, and she was the sweetest person. I thought the world of her. And one day I come over there, and she's getting carried out in handcuffs, and I'm like, "What the fuck's going on?" And you would not believe how many kids she had fucking violated. How they found all this CP on her work computer, and this woman was like 34 years old. And I'm not talking like teenagers. I'm talking like 5 and 6 year olds. And I mean that it kills you inside. It's so when I know that y'all make jokes and stuff like that, and I kind of need that because I mean I like the side of it y'all handle.
We try to put some comedy into seriousness because if we're too serious, it's like it affects us.
You end up just like my ass, and I can't touch it. I can watch it, and if I see it, you damn right I'm gonna fucking report it, and I have. But I can't be on the front lines anymore. I can't be in the trenches like y'all, and I have so much respect. Like people talk shit and joke and think that you're doing this, like that the cat that you got in an argument with, and I think y'all are cool now. I hope.
Which one?
Our mutual acquaintance, the one that got you all pissed off that day.
Oh yeah. No, well, I'm cool. I had never had anything against him.
I defended him, but then I also told him, I was like, you don't know what that cat goes through. I was like, you don't know what Sloppy's doing. I said, I can never know Sloppy's name, and I'm okay with that because he's doing God's work, and you have no idea that y'all are only seeing 10% of what you're actually doing and what you're invested in. You're just showing them like a little bit of the final product, and I know that because I've seen it, and it's not, I don't bust your balls as much as most people because I talk a lot of shit. But I don't know if you've noticed that, but I don't talk a lot of shit when it comes to you because I know what you're dealing with is a lot harder than anybody else is dealing with because of what you see. Like all the respect in the world, you know that. I would never, like you and I have never gotten off on a bad foot. I don't think because I know, like it's just unless you've had been hands on with that shit, you just that's why I like Zexio. Zexio's straight for the throat. I wish I was like Zexio back in the day because he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's why we talk to each other in the back behind the scenes, and I'm like, dude, you're my translator. I want to say certain things, but because I'd rather be more cordial, you could say them for me, and I feel better, and I can say, yeah, that's what I said.
Get that motherfucker.
Get him. Because we have just this week we've been arguing with other people because they thought that we said that the person that they were looking at wasn't a predator, but we meant it because they only showed us one video, and the video didn't seem like it. But as a person like us, when someone doesn't believe us that someone else is a predator, we show them more evidence, right?
Yeah.
And this guy got all upset, started yelling at, you guys don't care about kids, you guys don't care about this. Like, dude, you only showed us one video, and that video looked forced. And then send us the rest of the stuff, and then we'll believe it because that's why you need proof. And this only video is not going to show didn't show us too much. And they got all upset and saying you guys are not doing what we're doing and this and that. And it was like, God damn.
No, you're doing your due diligence. And the thing is, like, you can think somebody is, and you can sit there and say, well, they look like one. Like Brian, I mean, if you were going to like build the perfect model of what a pedophile looks like, I'm sorry, Brian Absher looks like a fucking pedophile. But that's not true. Like I said, the nurse, 30 fucking years old, 32 years old. I mean, beautiful, lovely woman, blonde hair, blue eyes. At the time, I thought she had a bang in the ass. But normal ass fucking woman, and I couldn't tell you the number of kids that they were like literally just dropping. They didn't know. and now she's in a women's correctional facility in Texas.
Mm.
And
Man.
because they found all the CP.
Yeah, that's,
Like it could be your fucking neighbor, and you would never know. My
Yeah.
fucking high school like gym coach knew the guy, loved the guy. Used to sell him weed. Shh, don't tell nobody. But came back years later to go, hang out with some of the folks up there because I built relationships. I'm like 25 and I go up to the high school. I'm like, yo, where's so and so? You didn't hear? Hear what? Nicest guy in the world. Fucking Mr. Rogers was a football coach. Used to work with us in the weight room. Was taking photos of the high school guys.
Mm.
Fucking dude. I mean, and the reason why is that he got a little too, greedy, let's say,
Right.
and he was getting blackmailed by one of the guys, and he got busted.
Man. Yeah, schools. The sad part of that because there's so many kids at school and adults. If a kid, has more of a woman figure or a guy has like a more manly figure, they attract. They're gonna attract the other sex, and some of them will risk it, and that's the crazy part that we could say,
It's a
oh,
damn shame. Like if you look at sexual orientation, demographic wise, right? Demographics, I'll say, just in research, if you're looking in schools, they look for more of the it's straight guys that they think they try to act like they're not cheating on their wives, so they find an effeminate, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's women, they're looking for those, it's as women, they're usually looking for guys that hit puberty early. So, you get your 14, 15, 16-year-old boys who are already showing facial hair, or who are working out in the gym all the time. And that's usually the target because either they're unhappy or they've got something wrong with them. When I took psych, the only reason I started taking psychology when I was younger was I was trying to understand these people. But it's, you'll go down a fucking rabbit hole and it will fucking consume you and it will fuck you up. And I know that a lot of people talk shit and think that they know what they're talking about. You have no idea. Like, I quote movies all the time. And, if you look at the Dark Knight Rises, where Commissioner Gordon's talking to Robin and he says, I wish you had a friend who would plunge his hands in the filth. Motherfucker, you don't. You don't wish you had that. You don't want anybody who has to go through that. I love watching you and Zexio because it's like y'all bring humor. I wish y'all could do a seminar on how to do this properly. Maybe people don't know what you're doing behind the scenes, but you let off this steam here so you don't get overrun emotionally by it. I mean, am I wrong in that assumption?
No, yeah. We have to release some of the suppressed emotions that because we see so many weird things and weird people behind the scenes. So we gotta kind of express it in a joking manner, but also a serious manner where it shows that we're serious about these individuals that are doing these actions behind the scenes and the people protecting them.
It's just crazy. And it sucks because you said it yourself. You're somewhat religious. I am fucking uber religious, and that's why I don't go to church. I don't believe in organized religion because it's so fucking corrupted.
Yeah.
So many people have ruined it.
Yeah, as long as you have time at your home, you have your book, you read it, and you
Absolutely.
understand.
My relationship with God is my relationship with God. No one can no one can tear that away from me or tell me how to pray. It's just not going to happen. You go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Zexu has seen way more stuff than I have, so he takes more breaks than I do because he's been doing it for what, Zexu, like 3 or 4 or 5 years since you're like 15, 16. During the pandemic where everybody was at home, that's where he was catching a lot of weirdo because they were all bored. And that's where he will catch a lot of weirdos behind the scenes and expose them and shit like that. And he would see dick pics. He would see, people cutting their wrists, people, doing certain things to themselves because they were stressed out that this predator was harassing them and they couldn't do anything because they will make alt accounts and keep harassing them. They gave their phone number to that person, so that guy kept calling her, and the girl started freaking out and and she was too scared to tell her parents because then her parents would take away the only thing that connected
her
her.
outlet, her phone, and then and then that's the fucked up thing about some of the parents is they don't understand that this is not that kid's fault, man. They got caught up in the mix of some shit. They weren't trying. They're not looking for a fucking predator. It's the complete opposite of how it works. Predators are hunting them.
Right. Yep. And there's still a lot of kids that are they gravitate towards these people because they're in the community of dolls like this girl right here, communities of My Little Pony, communities of Dragon Ball, community even Sonic. There's a lot of
There's a lot, and they ducktail it. They come off like, oh, we're furries, or they're this, or they're that. I'm like, motherfucker, no, you didn't.
yeah.
It's all about like, you've heard of NAMBLA, right?
Men attracted.
Man Boy, yeah, the National Organization of Man, National Association of Man Boy, whatever.
Mhm.
They're trying to get and say that. This is why I hate this fucking generation. They're trying to turn shit like the word pedophile and make it into something called MAPS, minor attracted persons, because that looks better, right? That sounds better on a fucking billboard. And they're trying to say, no, there's nothing wrong with us. It is, we're part of the LGBTQ. They're trying to infiltrate that. And their argument, again, like I sat down and this is from 2016 to about 2020, and I just couldn't do it anymore. And I watched and I listened, and it's like some of their justification is they go back to old Roman and Greek mythology. Well, men used to lay with men and boys, and remember, like the senators, they would have boy servants, and they would please them. It's part of our culture, and I'm like, motherfucker, you are a sick fuck.
Yep.
Any way to justify it, that's the part. That's the hardest part. Is like you will talk to these people, and they will have a straight face, and they will like tell you the most off the wall shit, but it's their conjecture and their panned face. Just, I'm serious. This is true. Like, motherfucker, you're disgusting.
It says maps have been existing since the 90s. They had to be covert about it because in the 90s, if you were outed as a pedophile, they would kill you, and rightfully so. Yes.
No, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that terminology, the use of the word maps, has become more prevalent when they thought that they could infiltrate the LGBTQ. When trans people and you added the LGBTQ plus, when the plus was added to the LGBTQ, it was a fucking green light for people like this to jump on it. I know because I sat there in a actual NAMBLA Foundation members forum. You had to pay to get in, and you had to you have no idea what the lengths we went to just to be able to see this, so we could understand these people. And they were basically, it was like a fucking cult meeting. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start pressing a new message. This is a brand new NAMBLA. We're this and I'm like, it's a cult, and it's a bunch of sick people. And then if you start questioning yourself in these groups, then they start saying they say, you're wrong, you're denying yourself, that it's okay to love these young boys, and it's so fucking twisted.
Yes, it's from what I've seen, they wanted to incorporate themselves in the LGBT community, but according to the LGBT, they don't want them there. But my only concern is that, you guys say you're the acceptance group. You're gonna accept us because we're a different kind of person. You can't judge us for what we like, and I'm like, no, don't do that. don't accept them, LGBT.
Well, it goes into like I could go down the whole line, and I'm not trying to make it political, but there's some people that have a problem with trans people being in sports, and what bothers me is it is women who work so hard, like cisgendered women who were born women who worked their ass off, went through suffrage, Susan B. Anthony, all these women who worked their asses off so women could have a place in this world. The feminists, not the feminists we have now that are trans, the actual feminists. And I'm not knocking true transgender people who are trying to do, it's a cosmetic thing. It's a way to make themselves feel better. I get that. I know that. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about the guys that are wearing a fucking wig and have a full beard and saying, I get to go pee in the girls' restroom. Those are the motherfuckers that are infiltrating your group and pretending to be what you are. They're not with you. They're using you and they're playing a game. And because everybody's so afraid and tiptoeing on eggshells to say and speak their mind, these people are allowed to infiltrate and destroy what I would consider, positive ideals.
Yeah. My only concern is the whole woman fighting, but man, it's tough because there nowadays it's cancel culture and stuff like that, and a lot of people will freaking fight you for it,
Yeah.
and you'll get canceled. And like me personally, I feel like there should be a different group for transitioning people, but maybe
No, I agree.
in the future that will happen. Maybe they're trying to figure out what are the parameters for that stuff, and
So here's the biggest one I get. I like this new one that's going on with the Olympics, and they said that I think she was from Syria, the boxer.
yeah.
It wasn't Syria. I can't think of where it was, but they said that was a biological male. Dude, I don't know. They said if it is a biological man, I have a problem with that. It goes back to MMA. I don't know if you know who Fallon Fox is. Biological male, transitioned in 3 years. It was literally a man beating up women. If it comes down to an athletic sport, Riley, talking about swimming, Riley Gaines and Leah Thomas. Leah Thomas, as a man, before transitioning, was 450th in the world, or I'm sorry, in the United States in swimming. When she transitioned to a woman and started competing, now she's number one. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with her being allowed to change when she still has male genitalia in a female's locker room. And again, I saw you bounce the chat up. If that's a woman, fine. In the Olympics, I don't know. I don't know the logistics. I just know if it was if it was a biological male, I have a problem with that. The only time that I don't have a problem with a male competing with a female in a physical contest is pro wrestling, because it's scripted. Perfect example, there's a transgender woman named Nyla Rose, and she's a big girl, transgender, never once hurt a female wrestler. Never. That I can applaud her for that. But again, every day is changing, and it's an ever evolving situation where you don't know what you can do, what you can say. It's like fucking communist Cuba, and you have a fucking chivato in every corner telling you what Scarface, what to do, what to think, what to feel. It's fucking.
I see your point. But there's a lot of debate on that as of now, based on what's the progression, I guess. What's going to happen in 10 years? Laws are going to get changed for certain things, and that's what happens every time the laws change to accommodate people and figure out what they need to do. And I'm sure in the next 10, 15 years, there's going to be laws when it comes to sports about, I guess, trans women and trans men and stuff like that. And as of now, I'm sure they're trying to figure out what to do. And that's why a lot of people are very conflicted on what to think, allowing a woman or a man to be on the woman's side and stuff like that. But I'm guessing in the next years they're going to be something.
Well, and as far as the competition and stuff, this is why it's not because of someone told me or because of Fox News or something like that. Like when I do research, I'm looking at the fucking DC Medical Journal. I'm looking at shit like that to try to get to base an opinion on it, right? So my problem is I have a problem with men competing with women in physical sports because bone density, testosterone is a motherfucker, and we as men produce that normally. Women don't produce that like we do, if at all. They produce estrogen. And so all the estrogen blockers in the world are not going to change your bone density. Like if a man punches a woman, it's going to hurt. Yeah. Yes. Have we seen times in competition where these trans women have lost fights against women? Absolutely. but it's always the upper echelon, the top tier. It's always like a fucking Sharkov Bullet who can knock out a man because she's been training since she was 2 years old as a kickboxer, and she's beating up a guy who decided last week that he's going to be a woman now. He has no physical training.
Yeah, it's tough. I seen that woman you're talking about, or man, woman, transgender, the one with the cornrows and beats up and like that she won, and then she started talking, and it was like, "Yeah, guys, thank you guys for coming in and watch me fight."
Fallon Fox, and like so she ended up getting. I have no respect for her or whatever she wants to call her. I'll call her her. I have no respect. She ended up fighting a woman who had been training from Russia since she was 2 years old and got her face busted and broken up last I checked. And I mean, I call it just desserts, but how many women got their ass smashed in because this guy couldn't cut it in male MMA? Look, I understand wanting to be, if you want to transition, I understand that you don't feel like yourself. You don't feel like your human body is what it is. Like you feel like you were born in the wrong body. Look, you can't change your chromosomes, and it sucks. I'm sorry, but if you want to have all the cosmetic surgery you want, great. Knock yourself out, make yourself feel pretty, but you're making a choice, right? You're making a choice to do something cosmetic to your body, and you can call yourself a woman all day long, but on a genetic level, hell, I'll call you ma'am if that's what you want, if that's going to make you happy. I'm not about this pronoun shit, but if you want to be called ma'am, I will call you fucking ma'am. But biologically, at your roots, if you were born a man, you're a man. If you're born a woman, you're a woman. You can't change someone's chromosomes. Maybe one day in the future we'll get that ability. But right now, you just can't do it. It is what it is. And either you accept that or not, but because you're making a choice, you don't get to like take celebration and ruin the athletic dreams of other people. I don't think it's right that because you're unhappy with your body, you made changes. Great, good for you. I'm happy that you feel comfortable in your body. Doesn't mean you get to go now and try to take away from people who are happy with their body and take away all their dreams and aspirations to fill your ego.
Yeah, well, hopefully in the next years we become cyborgs and just put our brains into computers, and we don't have to worry about man or female. But I don't like getting too political. It's
no, I feel you. Like I said, we've talked about this. You're very, I'm very conservative. You're very liberal, and like I said, we get along fine. But I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself your typical conservative. Like I think about stuff. I do like a lot of policies that come from the Orange Man, but the Orange Man is not my fucking messiah.
Well, he will be our president, most likely. I hate to say it, but I'm 95% sure that he'll be our president. But there's still that chance. Kamala will freaking get shot 10 times and survive or something, and then
I don't wish that on her. I don't wish that on look. I don't see. That's another argument. I had a bunch of people who were telling me that they wish that because I work in a field where there's a lot of liberals, and it's fine, it's cool. I'll have your beliefs, and I'm open about my religion, and I'm open about my conservative beliefs. But they were saying, "Oh, I wish the shooter didn't miss. He should have died." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" Look, I don't agree with with all of Biden's politics. I don't agree with just about anything that Kamala says, but I don't wish death on them. People died. That the retired firefighter, he died, and you're okay with that. Oh, he missed. I wish you wouldn't have missed that. Your Trump should have died. You may not like Trump, but I'll tell you right now, I don't believe a lot of the propaganda about Joe Biden. I could go on any right wing site and they could tell me how Joe Biden's this, how Joe Biden's a pedophile. He sniffs children. Do I think the guy's weird? Absolutely. Do I think his son's a cokehead, fucking whoremongering sociopath? Absolutely. That's my opinion. But I don't wish death on the guy. I could find you all the alt-right sites that say that Joe Biden's all this. I can also find you a bunch of alt-left sites that says that Trump is this. I do my own research, and I know that there's a lot of people I can't convince. I'm not going to try. The only person that I need to convince is the person that's going to the voting box, and that's me.
Let's see. Never voting for nobody. They're getting funds from BlackRock. Look it up. Plus, we are on the brink of World War III. She's not needed. We might be. There's a lot of talks about that, but man, luckily I'm over the age to go to war, so I'll be watching from, I guess, the sidelines and hoping they don't draft me. But if they do, then oh well. We're going to war. Fuck it.
We're going to war.
Die. We die sometime. We're gonna die one day.
I guess that means I'll be neo-Confederate and you'll be neo-Union, and we'll see each other on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'll bring my rainbow sneakers.
I'll bring my musket.
Man, they're all fighting over here on the damn chat. I'm like, damn, relax. I'm trying not to be political. we were talking about the different types of predators.
Well, to be fair, you did say you wanted to have this conversation one day. A better time than now.
Yeah, well, I guess we could give it a little segment today, so it's all good. That's different opinions, but I'm 60 liberal, 40 conservative, mainly because I'm an immigrant, and there are certain things that I believe are unjust, but
look, my father was an immigrant. He came here at 17, couldn't speak any English. Now he makes $45 an hour to sit in a truck and tell a bunch of guys what to do, working for the city. And he's going to retire here soon, and he earned that, and this country gave him a great life. I'm never going to deny that. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not the American dream for an immigrant to come over here. This country was built on immigrants. My problem is that this is not my father's America anymore. Mija, who died 16 years old, got raped by the two the Ecuadorians.
Mm-hmm.
Dumped her body in a fucking creek because they didn't vet them. And we could go down that path all day long. The migrant crime.
But you could also say that the American citizens do the same stuff as well. Right?
Absolutely. There's a lot of sick fucks out there. But see, Sloppy, immigrants in the news make money. That's a story that's going to make money.
Yep.
Just like that, I'll tell you this: you'll still make more money saying that a black man was killed by 4 white cops, and not saying that a black man was killed by another black man.
Friggin' Kevin, you crazy. No, I understand. Yeah, but that's the thing. They magnify certain groups so they could be like, oh, see, that's why we need to get them out. When in reality, there's more, American citizens doing these crimes. But because they don't want to magnify that, they magnify the smaller crimes. If you see the jail and you check the jails and what the immigrants and the American citizens' crimes are, more criminals are child molesters are American citizens.
Oh yeah.
And there is a small amount, or a good amount. I'm not gonna say small amount. There's a good amount of immigrants that also do some heinous crimes, and that's why but they magnify the immigrants because they want to, say, hey, you see, kick them out. They don't need to be here. They're criminal. They've done all these things.
It's fear mongering, though, Sloppy. It's fear mongering, and right now, because the country's leaning to a point where they want a conservative leader, then the migrant epidemic is going to sell. So in, let's say, 4 to 8 years, when the country starts leaning back to a liberal standpoint, well, the Americans are doing this, and that's our people that are doing this, and we're suffering because of it. It's just, you can't trust government. You can only hope that somebody's going to fix it a little bit so you can make ends meet.
Yes, and I agree with you with that. I agree with you with that we need to have structure. And the structure, it works with both ways. And as of now, it's not. Too much fighting and not a lot of doing.
Well, I mean, I think this helps you and I having a conversation. Like, people are going to fight. There's no fixing it. There's no trying to, I'm not going to convert anybody today. There's no, and I'm not going to try. I leave it to this. You've asked my opinion before and I've given
Right.
it to you. And I've asked your opinion, and you've given it to me. And both of us can walk away a little more enlightened, a little more prepared to handle those challenges, and we're better people for it. But I'm not going to fight you. Hey, Sloppy, you want to vote for whoever you want? Man, you want to vote for a fucking mop? Hey, you do your thing.
How did you know?
You know,
No, I know, I understand. That's why, like, for me, when I talk to people, as long as they don't get like, I've had conversations with people at my work that they're high-powered guys and they're making a lot of money, and because they're getting taxed like crazy, they're like, oh, damn, Newsom is doing this and that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, hey, you want to live here, man? If you go vote, and try to convince people if you want to. But how they talk, they don't convince people because it's my way, and they don't conversate.
I tried to be more assertive and conversate, and then like watching some of your stuff, watching the stuff that goes on recently, I have no desire. I had some tragic shit happen recently. No meaning to go into it. No, nothing that needs to be talked about. But I don't want anything to do with any of these people anymore. And part of it's political stuff. Part of it's just how they handle stuff. Part of it's how it's never there. It's no one's fault. It's always, no one can take accountability. And it's like, okay. And you always touch on it, and you're right. This whole idea that someone can do something. And I understand the concept of YouTube having a different kind of timeline than the real world. Like YouTube, one day is a week, 1 month is a year, and 1 year is fucking 10 years in YouTube life. And how people can forgive somebody so quickly, and they can be buddies. And I'm against I'm part of the minority because I can't just go like, oh, we're cool. We're not. And I'm like, no, fuck you. You're still a piece of shit, and I don't care who you're friends with and who you decide to whose ass you decide to lick this week. I'm not your fucking friend. I'm not going to pretend to be your fucking friend. There are people here that I do very much love their opinions and love to like talk to, because they're, even if we don't always agree, they're very intelligent, but the idea that I can't waste my time with people anymore, especially in this spectrum.
Yeah, but you're in Texas, so you grad already anyway, so you guys will be good.
But I wasn't though. Like, I was a Democrat. I was a Democrat from as a kid, and it's inbred, and especially in a minority home. Like my mom always made me try to believe that we're poor, so the Democrats are the only ones that care about us. That the Republicans are a bunch of old white pieces of shit. That was my mom's logic. And it wasn't until I started really looking into it, and I like conservative ideals and policies. Am I going to sit here and say that I agree with every one of them? Fuck no, I can't. But I also can't tell you that I disagree with every liberal policy. I want less government involvement. That's a conservative ideal.
Yeah. What is I'm not even reading them stuff. Oh, me and Dan, it took us a long time for us to get back to where we were before. I don't know what that means. Dan, I don't know.
I'm not looking at the chat. Like I told you, I can't. I'm pretty sure that I'll hear something about it later, that somebody was fighting with somebody.
Well, no. It's Chain saying, hell, me and Dan, it took us a long time for us to get back to where we were before.
Oh, no, that depends on what he's talking about. Are you talking about politically? Because that's what we're talking about. If you're talking about something else, then yeah, there's a whole different story.
So regarding forgiveness.
Oh yeah, no. I did talk to him for 2 years, and when we finally had to sit down and talk, I talked to Will first, and I said, "What do you think?" Because he lied to my face. Fucking Shane lied to me about a bunch of bullshit, and if we're just put it out there, I talked to Will and said, "What do you think?" And I ended up talking to Jayton, and I was like, I cussed him out for a good fucking hour and a half, and I said, "All right, now show me this shit." He showed me some fucking stuff, and I was like, "Well, I never accused you of any of that, but it's good that you have that." And that was that. And ever since then, like he and I have an understanding. We're good. But if you ever lie to me again, that door's closed.
Okay.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna add this guy. I don't know. He wants to say something, Kevin.
Oh Jesus.
I know. Kevin.
No, just popping by, see what's
we're
going
talking
on.
about. Well, first it was about that DD guy that he's gonna make a stream later on saying that we are
Yeah.
devils and stuff like that, and then we're gonna have to make him cry again. I don't know if your internet is not working, Kevin.
Well, reminds me of somebody else that thinks we're devils.
Uh-oh. I
Reminds
couldn't
me of
hear
somebody
you.
I know.
Who? Oh no, I shouldn't have even asked.
Who's going to hell?
Who's going to hell?
Who's going to hell now?
You're lagging.
I'm going to hell?
I can't see him. Can you see him?
I can't see shit. Apparently I'm going. I don't know if I heard that wrong or not. I'm going to hell apparently. So.
Yeah, I don't know if your internet is horrible where you're walking, but we cannot hear you. No, I don't know you.
You heard it right.
Kind of.
So,
Yeah,
I'm going to hell.
All right. Yeah, I can't hear you, Kevin. Yeah, your British internet is laggy. But man, yeah.
No, so apparently I'm going to hell. I guess we learned that.
But lying about me, I haven't even talked about who are you? What the hell, Z? People come out of the woodwork.
What was that one?
By the way, lying about me is going to backfire you, especially when I have screen recording on the entire server of Cola doing illegal stuff. Okay, well, show it.
Okay, that one's for. See, there you go. That one's for you, not for me. So, wow, yeah. That's what that feels like. I'm sorry, Floppy. Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah. I seen it. I think now I know who you are because I think Zexio shared your community. But you see, he sent that stuff showing someone else was sending it, and he was showing you guys that this predator was selling CP, and you guys made it seem like it was him that was selling the CP.
If you manipulate a situation, right, you can make anything look anyway.
He's like, you're mad and trying to silence. Who? How am I gonna? I barely know who you are. What the hell?
Look, Sloppy is a lot of things, but silent is not one.
No, I'm trying to silence her. Him, not her.
They.
That I'm ignorant. Ignorant. We could have a conversation and talk about this if you really want to express yourself of the ignorance that I have. I don't mind having a conversation with someone that says they have proof, and you could share it. I don't mind it. I don't mind if I'm wrong. Then I'm wrong. I'm not gonna say I'm always right. Fuck that. Come on, Omni, right? Omni girl.
You're better than me because that's why I can't look at the chat. Because I'd have to click off and click back on. And there's a chance because my retarded ass would fucking. And I'm not saying that as a derogatory term to anybody else. I'm calling myself retarded. Yeah. Jesus. My retarded ass would click off and knock myself off the stream.
Yeah, no, but come on. I don't know the Japanese name, but you could come in. I think the StreamYard link is in there, and you could have a conversation with me and prove me wrong about the images, and we could go from there. I'm not opposed to discourse or conversations with someone that doesn't agree.
Absolutely, and the floor can be his. I will gladly step down. You and I got on a tangent, so I was enjoying it. Yeah. I didn't want to stop, so fuck him.
Yeah. It went pretty long. I was like, all right, cool. I don't mind having conversations, and and I might agree with some and not agree with some, and then we
exactly. But we're not yelling at each other. We're literally just having a oh my god, what a concept! Civil conversation.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, you know what? Bringing it full circle because you're a civil engineer.
No, I'm a what do you call it? I'm a social engineer.
Social engineer. You're a social engineer.
I'm grabbing all the images, messages that you guys are writing. I want to decode them and find out where you are. And
you're going to use keystrokes. You're going to
Yeah,
Use keystrokes and to identify their location, the color of their drapery, the pictures in their Facebooks. I'll find you in moments.
all right. Let me see. Who is this guy with the mommy milkers?
Oh yes, yes.
No, not this guy.
All right.
Yes, it's me. How's everybody doing?
What's up?
If you're coming here to talk shit and cause conflict, I'm gonna bounce because I'm not in the mood.
I'm not here to cause conflict.
Yeah.
I've been
I
a
don't-
good boy.
Yeah. We have cordial in the chat, so.
I wasn't looking at the chat. I just know that some of the names that's on the chat seem like people were arguing, and I was told by Kevin when he came in that apparently I'm going to hell. I don't know if I heard that wrong. Maybe I heard it. I don't know, but yeah.
I wasn't even listening that, so I couldn't even tell you.
I don't know what I said in this conversation that would justify my burning in the pit of fire, but apparently.
Man.
Maybe it was all the ridicule you gave me in the chat the other day on Rant and Rave. I'm kidding.
Oh, you made him feel
It was
bad?
CGI. The restroom was CGI. It's always been CGI.
All right.
I give him shit because he broadcast from a fucking toilet seat.
Let's see, Kevin. Let's see. Please, cordial. Oh, man. I thought you were naked at first. I was like, 2 mommy milkers at the same time? No. What's up, Kevin? No, we can't hear you again, Kevin. It's that British internet.
Well, it should be fine.
Right.
How you doing, Dan?
I'm well.
Same. I gotta get up at what time? I gotta get up tomorrow. 10 a.m. I gotta go out of town.
Block me, so you so-called honest community. Who blocked you? What's her face? I don't have you blocked anywhere. I don't even know who you are. Like I said, how am I gonna block someone that I don't know? You're still you're still writing on the community on the chat, so I didn't block you. What the hell? Yeah, damn. You got the. Where you at? The store or what? All right.
Oh, side note, for anybody wondering, I did finish today Batman the Cape Crusader on Prime. It's actually pretty good.
I don't think anybody at all asked that.
Well, just giving people some insight, things. Like and all that.
By trying to silence me, this chat you just proved you're guilty. What the hell? I'm guilty of what? I haven't even.
No one silenced you. I'm assuming that says soy sauce.
It's a girl. It's a girl now. I remember now who she is. It's a girl that that got, I guess, supposedly in an argument with Zexio, and she was around all these predators, Stanley and Dee and that other rainbow bitch, the My Little Pony predator, and now
I did not know there was a My Little Pony called Rainbow Bitch. But okay.
Well, rainbow.
Yeah, I don't know either. I didn't even know that. I think Sloppy's told me this before, that a lot of the people that are the word have been like what was it, the Sonic community, for example. I remember, I think you mentioned that earlier too.
Yeah, Sonic, My Little Pony.
Yeah, because it leans back to that style of animation. Like, it's cutesy, it's simple, it's something that you can invite somebody in, and people have a fan base towards it already. It's kind of like, I think, how old are you? Like, Sloppy, you and I are roughly the same age. Like that Mario stuff. Like if you talk about Mario Brothers back in the day, okay, that's kindling to my childhood. For a lot of people, like millennials and shit, fucking Sonic was their game. Let's pull them in.
And see, I wasn't really into Sonic until, for me, for example, I know probably people are going to laugh, but probably I think the very first Sonic game I ever played, or Sonic themed game, was like Shadow the Hedgehog. That's how much of a Sonic person I was.
But it's okay. But that's what I'm saying. It's not about the game itself. It's not about playing the games. It's about the iconography.
Well,
it's
yeah, And what I was gonna say about Milo Pony, that also like that I could see. Sonic, I can't see, but like Milo Pony was like that. Like that, I could definitely see being something like that where people are can manipulate it into their own doing, if you will.
Okay, so it's if you're hunting somebody, you're reaching in. That's why people used Fortnite so much, and Fortnite was such an easy way to target children because you can play as different characters and you can find different avenues to be sure what you wanted. It's a camouflage. That's all that shit is. It has nothing to do with the games at all. It has everything to do with that. It's cutesy and this and that. And it's bright and sparkly, and there's no threat there, right? You pull them in. It's like,
and you automatically think when you look at some of these characters that this is mainly a children type thing. Even Pokemon, for example, and all that. Like you could.
Well, I
Like,
mean, again, Pokemon Go they were using some of that. You heard about that, right, Sloppy?
yeah.
See,
They were using the fucking Pokemon Go to fucking meet up with kids.
Yeah, I even heard. Yeah,
It's fucking twisted.
that's why I think when my because my ex-wife was really into Pokemon Go at the time, and like I was hearing so about that going back then, and I was just trying to just every time she would wander off into. I know she wasn't a child, but again, just being protective.
But well, if you're going into that, that's how people are getting trafficked too.
Yeah. So it was like me just being like, yeah, just be careful. You know, if you're walking around in certain areas like at night or whenever time trying to fucking go catch some Pokemon, because you may be trying to catch a Pokemon, but somebody's trying to catch you. And well, shit, here in Texas, I know the traffic thing is just fucking ridiculous in terms of.
I mean, like I said, that like again, like active case. There was something that was going on that a girl showed up, and she was 16. She was not from here, and she said she was from fucking like just say Eastern European. And she was afraid to drop dime, but she had tattoos on her body that I know for a fact were brandings of traffickers. Like it's right in front of you. Like I'll tell you this: if you're a woman and you live alone and you see the number 4 or you see some sort of symbol on your trash can, like if you have dust on your trash can, those are signs. You see, if you have a ribbon one day and you're at the store and you see a ribbon on your doorknob or your door handle, make sure you go out there with somebody else.
Yeah.
It can happen to you. It's real.
it happens quite often. Wait, let me see. I got Goku coming in and saying I'm a bad example. A lot of people are being harassing.
Yeah.
How am I harassing?
I feel harassed. You have definitely made me feel harassed this entire time I was here.
Yeah, Sloppy, you've like that cat is just looking a certain way. I'm just
no, I mean, like, but at the same time, I'm going to hell, so it's fine.
That's Arthur's cat, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Arthur's in the background. If you see a little bit on the back.
Yeah. Jordan never really has his cat in close-up view, so I couldn't do that myself. Just to mess with him. I think the only picture would be his reaction when he was playing some thing for I think Mason's birthday. It was not Mason's birthday. I think it was. Was it No, it wasn't Mason's birthday. I can't remember. I know it was a thing we were doing.
No, you won't be the first one, ultra instinct person. I get my stuff reported all the time.
Absolutely, I report Sloppy on a daily basis. Sloppy is the only stream I'll actually come into now.
No, don't report my stuff.
I report him all the time. He called me back
because
he called me a bunch of names. He said I was dumb. He called me a Mexican.
No, dirty Mexican.
Damn.
Go back to your country.
But I'm Hispanic. I am not a Mexican.
So you're a Latinx.
I'm Latinx.
Yeah.
That didn't go over well.
My girl doesn't have a YouTube channel, but I report hers for, call me a man, which I keep telling her, baby, I'm not a man. I'm a non-binary bunny rabbit. My pronouns are hip and hop. And she forgets that. She's like, oh.
How long did it take you to come up with that, huh? Were you in the back thinking about that one? Was some reason to do that? You wrote it down?
No, I've had that slogan since fucking think 2021 when the whole non-binary thing became a more of a trend at the
Look,
time.
man, like I don't care. Like, look, I don't. If you want to be called fucking a Ford Pinto, I don't really give two fucks. I'll call you whatever you want to call it. Just leave me the fuck alone. I'm over it.
But yeah, like she'll always make that say no. She'll be like, well, before she moved in, she's like, oh, you're living like a man. And I was like, oh, how dare you? I'm insulted.
So
Why?
anyway,
Because I'm not a man.
this is.
Not bad yourself.
I don't know where the conversation went, but I don't feel I have any more to contribute unless we're going back to a political realm.
Oh, what are your
But
thoughts? Okay, what are your thoughts? Like, you may have said
Jesus,
it before I came in, but what are your thoughts on the Kamala Harris as vice president?
I'm not a fan. I mean, I need to hear her. I would like to hear her platform, because if she's going to still run on the same platform that her and Biden run on, that's no, it didn't work.
I've even
It hasn't
said
been
that
working.
that's like
I
her
don't dislike
running.
the woman. I
Yeah, neither
don't
do
have
I.
a problem with her. I don't care. I just make. I can say the last 4 years were not as good as the 4 years previously, from an economics standpoint.
I agree.
So you can take that for what you will. Maybe other people were doing better in the last 4 years. Me personally can tell you that my bank account is not as full as it once was.
Same.
From the decisions from the last 4 years. That's just how I feel. Is what it is. So if RFK Jr. can make that better, cool. Show me some fucking policies. Show me what you're wanting to implement, and we can go from there. I haven't confirmed who I'm voting for yet. I'm strongly leaning to the right, but again, I'm waiting to hear all the facts before I make that decision.
I'm waiting for that debate for me because, like, and I agree with the whole money thing. And regarding that, the other thing you brought up, I think I brought that before when I mentioned about I was having a conversation with my mother about it because we were talking about like the whole situation, and I was telling her, I said that's not changing my vote right now just because of the fact because she was with him during those 4 years.
Well, and I feel I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do feel bad. He kind of got done dirty.
She got done dirty?
No, Joe Biden got done fucking dirty.
Yeah, like cause
she got the nomination without a single vote. I don't know. It's weird. That's a debate for another day. But yeah.
That's why I kept trying to tell people at the beginning because I was shocked when she just automatically got it because I kept telling everybody, I said, hey, don't expect that she's going to get it because there's a possibility they may not do it. But lo and behold, they did. Because like everybody was like, oh, yeah, for Kamala. And I'm like, stop yourself real quick because it may not be happening yet. We don't know.
I'm gonna probably bounce out in a second, but I will say this: as far as economically, I've already established what my stance is on that. The only thing I really want either party to like institute is term limits for senators and term limits for congressmen and women. Just fucking. There should be no reason that anybody should die in Congress. Now, granted, I understand that it takes a while to get some legislation. It's 10 years. You know, if a president can go 8 years total, I think a congressman should be able to get their job done. Granted, they have to go through elections every 2 years, but they should be able to get their job done in 10, whatever they're planning on doing. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, Sloppy, it's always a pleasure. Hopefully we can do this again. And, you know, I do enjoy the political back and forth and the talk about these monsters that you're putting out there. I appreciate what you do. If no one else is saying it, I will. And fuck the bullshit. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll fuck with you later.
Peace, man.
There, Dan.
Kamala Harris sucks, just like you fit the bill like her. Huh? Are you like, man? If you're gonna talk shit, at least say something that's gonna be insulting, man. Come on, man. Kamala Harris sucks, just like you fit the bill like her. I don't know. Come on, man. I thought Goku was better than that. Man.
Oh shit! Oh, I did.
No, it's another group that are supporting predators, and they're attacking Zexio because they're using a picture that he was showing that group that there's another guy selling CP, and they're making it seem like he was the one selling CP, and they're like, oh, look at he's selling CP to other people. And it's like, dude, look at the title, look at the name that created it. It says Axel Ghost. It doesn't say Zexio, and they're accusing him of selling CP with just one little image. It's like, come on, man. But we always get these type of people. Whoa, whoa, don't fall over there, Kevin.
Well, you know, Sloppy, like everybody will do whatever they need to do to push their agendas. You know,
Yeah.
it's like right or wrong in their ideas. It's just how it is, especially if it's against them. Like, oh, you go after me. Oh, well, you know, this and the third, and then this happened, that happened. Somebody's right in the situation, somebody's wrong. And then there are times maybe where both are right, both are wrong. It just depends on the situation. Um, that's why I've even told you before, like, you know, if any of this stuff, like any of these types of things happen with these people, like you're probably the only person because I think I've told you this before. I said the one word that is thrown around so many times, unnecessary, like a lot of times, like it's used as a fucking insult to people, not really an accusation. It's like, oh, you're a pedophile or this, that, and the third, right?
Mhm.
And like with everybody, with most everybody, like anytime I hear somebody say that, I usually just don't believe it because it's like the word is thrown around like fucking candy. But like with you or even Zexio, y'all fucking you do your research, you do your stuff. So if I hear you say something, like, okay, I need to stay away from that guy, or I need to, you know, do all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Excuse
we
me.
try. You know, we try to give the information, and a lot, you know, their supporters are gonna be like, no, that's fake, and you know, we can only do so much. We can only show them what we have, and if they don't want to believe it, then so be it. We're not here to change everybody's mind. You know, we're here to call them out, and if at least we get one person to believe us, then that we did our job.
Yeah, it's just, you know, they're like, you know, like I think I remember way back when, like when you did certain streams interviewing people, and I'd listen to it, and I'd if I have time, I try to listen to it a second time just so that way I could, because like the first time is like I would always say the first time is that reaction aspect, like you're reacting to it, and then the second time you're kind of just more paying attention to certain cues, certain things in there, um, and all that, and it's just, you know, it's like because I've done that before. I'll like for example, a movie. I'll watch a movie, and that usually is my reaction period where I'm like watching it for the first time and all that. And then when I watch it again, that's usually me studying it and figuring. And then there are times like I kind of catch certain things right away on first watch, but it like usually it's rare when like an opinion changes on me regarding but like but those like theorizing and finding meanings behind certain. That's one reason why I love movies as much as I do, is because of, and of course there are movies that are like, you know, just turn off your brain and enjoy. I think I mentioned this on Rant Rave the other day. I said Twisters. I had that as an honorable mention of my favorite movies. I said, is a movie that's going to win awards? Is it a Oscar-worthy movie? No, but it's a fun movie. It has some fun characters and all that. Because I think a few years ago, someone tried to call me just a snob thing, and I just like every single, like I fucking you know, turn my back on any like dumb movies and all that. Oh no, I have plenty of dumb movies that I enjoy, even knowing any horror movie that has a serial killer that takes them to space.
Hmm.
Or my personal
Jason
favorite, Leprechaun in the
Space.
Hood.
Oh yeah. Or Jason in
Actually, you
Space,
know
right?
what?
There's a Jason in Space.
Huh?
Wasn't there like a Jason in Space or something like
Yeah,
that?
Jason X. That one's another guilty pleasure of mine. Leprechaun in the Hood. Actually, I've said this because I've never been the biggest Leprechaun fan, but Leprechaun in the Hood is probably my favorite one of the entire series. Jason X it's still like it's a movie like I can enjoy that more than some of the other ones. I still wish we got Machete Kills in space. They were supposed to do all these different Machete movies. Like they did the first one, they did Machete Kills, and then they were supposed to do Machete Kills again, and then the fourth one was going to be called Machete Kills Again in Space, which I'm like, this is so stupid, but with this premise, it works.
Mhm.
It does make me sad, though. Side note, more recent movies, I've been hearing that the Borderlands movie has not been doing well critically, and from estimates, I don't think it's going to do good financially either. I like Eli Roth, but the movie, and I like Borderlands, but the game, but
Right.
every time I saw a trailer, it looked like a poor man's fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm just waiting for Alien Romulus, or since he's in the picture right now, no disrespect to Arthur, but Arthur Romulus.
He was gonna watch this. He's gonna be like, "You slander me."
No. Funny enough, Arthur and me, like, I think I've made, like, I made, what was it? Actually, me and him talked a little bit earlier today. Just random stuff. He was telling me about Cartoon Network's website shutting down and shit. So, like, we don't really talk every day, but we like he'll send me a message of something going on or whatnot. Like, oh yeah, here's something that's going on, like the Cartoon Network thing, for example. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, yeah. And then I see it all over my feed. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. No, it's the same. It's this girl. She's saying that we're gonna get beat up or consequences. It's like, I highly doubt it. If you've been, this girl right here has been trying to get another girl arrested for like the past 6 years, and she hasn't done anything to her. So I highly doubt that she could do anything to.
Well, I've even said this about people, like anybody who, a lot of people threaten to beat people up or call the cops or call the FBI or whatever the fuck, and nothing like, if I remember, I don't think I've ever done like threatened to beat somebody up myself on here, because let's be honest here, unless you have a massive bank account where you can just fly to fucking wherever the fuck you want to fly to London, England, or England in general, fucking France, fucking Saudi Arabia, fucking Canada. Well, shit, I go to Canada just to meet Bret Hart. Fuck Bill Goldberg. Anyway, like I like different things, and plus, like if I'm gonna fly to a different country or different state, why in the fuck would I do all that?
You said something about Mr. 0-4. I don't know what that means.
Oh yes. Oh, that one I did. I'll take that back. See, that one's different though, because that one actually I know personally. It's not just like a random ass person from a different state. The irony was I gave him a week to respond. He didn't respond, and a month later he tried to challenge me to something. And I'm like thinking, first, it took you a fucking month to respond. Second, the challenge has already been null and void because you never responded. Third, I'm like, you basically stole what I said. I'm like, fuck that.
The heck?
So okay, I take it back halfway, because the fact that technically it was someone I knew outside of there. He was another one that was.
Who the hell is Mr. 0-4?
Oh, that's a long story. Basically a motherfucker I had to slap.
Oh yeah, like physically or?
Oh yeah, I slapped him physically.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I even told him you weren't even worth a slap and or weren't even worth a hit. And then a couple months later, he kept trying to harass me, harass my job, harass me elsewhere, and all that. And I'm like thinking, I guess that wasn't enough. And I'm like, okay, if you really want to get some redemption, because he's a former boxer, I was like, get some, like, get a gym, let's sign some paper, let's sign some waivers, even though Texas is a mutual combat state. I'm just like, that's the only reason why nothing happened, because there was a security guard there. Like, there was a security guard at the fucking place that was a friend of mine / worker. There's a security guard there, and he was there kind of just to orchestrate everything. He's lucky he only got slapped because half the workers wanted to jump his ass because he was saying some shit about them.
You just only slapped
Basically,
him.
Huh?
You slapped him.
I slapped him, but they wanted to do worse to him.
Oh, they wanted like kill him.
No, they just want to fuck him up. I wanted to fuck him up too myself, but after thinking about it for a little bit, because it was funny because I think I was coming out on my break, and I had tape with me, and I was gonna tape my fists, and I was gonna be like, okay, when I see him, I'm off the clock, I'm gonna pop him, and then if he wants to go more, I'll do more, and then after that. He was outside, so I was like, at first I was being playful with him. Then he walked away. I was like, all right. So later on, we were just kind of contemplating everything, and everybody was ready. Like everybody knew what was going to happen. And then I guess they left a little disappointed after I just slapped him. But I was like, the motherfucker didn't even get up, or he went down, but he got up, and then his fucking after that, his dad came and picked him up. Mind you, he's nearing 40.
Damn, fighting older people.
Well, and the reason why he's called Mr. 0-4 is because he was one of those dumbasses who would literally make what do you call it? He would put it on his Facebook profile that his boxing record is 0-4, and I'm like thinking, that's not like, yeah, I give people respect for getting in the ring or getting into the octagon or whatever the fuck, but that's not something you brag about.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. You're not a mod, so you can't put links in my chat. No one's deleting your links. Don't be idiotic. Know exactly what you're saying before you say it. No one's deleting your links. You have to be a mod to post links. God. All right, carry on.
Yeah, that was really about it regarding all that. It was like, but yeah, that was like, shit. How long was that ago? Was that 2 years ago? I think. Yeah, because I was right around the time I went from working where I was working at the time to working at a movie theater and all that. So yeah, that was around that same timeline.
Yeah, I've threatened people to beat them up a couple of times, but I'm never gonna do that.
And see, even then, I didn't even let him know. I didn't even say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up." I was just gonna be like, everybody knew. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get him after work. I'm gonna stick him after work or whatnot. I just told one of my coworkers. I said, your job is going to be to hold me back so I don't do worse. Because he said some shit that I didn't really like and crossed the line, and I'm like thinking, again, here in Texas, we don't fuck around with that type of shit. Nowadays, I'm getting old, and I'm just like, I ain't got time for child shit. Like, I still don't regret slapping him, but it's like I think it was the last time I actually got physical with somebody, because usually nowadays I'm more of a pacifist. I don't like to cause conflict in regards to like physicality and all that.
Yeah, I like fighting. I like using my fists, but when it's needed.
Yeah. Like if it's something like, okay, like if someone's saying shit, like doing shit to my girl or something, yeah, I'll fucking do all that. But also, I've gotten to the point now. I tell people, I'm like, yeah, if we have that big of an issue, if we're in a public area and if we want to fight, then we'll go. But if you try to come to my place, again, it's Texas. You ain't getting a fist. You're getting a barrel shoved in your face.
Well, there has to be probable cause of fearing for your life, right? It's not just if you see that person, you're gonna shoot them, unless you feel.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking like come outside and like say, "Hey, I see you, pop." No,
I know you are. It's the lizard alien.
Like if you like something like that. Like if I just see somebody, I'm not gonna just pop them like that, just like that. But like they say, "Oh, I'm gonna break in." Like if they're actually gonna come to my door and fucking try shit, then they could try.
Wait, I don't see Adam's messages. Did he block me or what? I
I
don't
think
see
they're
that.
just talking about Adam because I don't see Adam in the chat on my end.
Yeah, I don't see him either. So that's why I'm
I
like,
think just people are talking about him.
oh,
Again, Adam's another like Adam I talked to behind the scenes. I don't I believe he's just moving on from everything and all that. And we'll see what happens. And I've done it myself. So I can't really take. I really can't take. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't say that. Oh yeah, we've all tried to move on and and all that. I've done that too, and feel like I've done a pretty like I've been doing good and living a drama-free life. It was nice being on. I think yesterday I was on Rant, or was it yesterday? Well, now technically 2 days ago. But Rant and Rave, and that was fun. Just shooting the shit, just talking about wrestling and whatever else we were talking about.
yeah.
I won't be for anybody who watches it. I won't be on next week because I work, and due to me taking the bus, I won't be able to get back home in time for when the show gets because I get off at 6. So I'm gonna be like, my girl's working, so I can't be like, hey, baby, come pick me up so I can get home. And I'm like, and no offense, I'm not gonna have her just come get me just because of a YouTube thing. It's a waste of gas. No offense to anybody, but that's just how I look at things.
It's all good. Yeah, me today.
They can survive without me like a week. It's not like I'm a fucking, it's not like I'm a main character on the thing anyway. So it's not like it's gonna hurt anything. At least I hope it doesn't. What were you gonna say, Sabi? I apologize for interrupting.
No, you're good. I was reading the chat. So I was just kind of like going, yeah. But yeah, no, I didn't see Adam here. But then again, I got to respond to what Adam said in one of my comments. He was claiming that because I supported Green Bastard and Kevin for laughing at the image of Adam with his face on the baby. He says that I am a bad person, I guess, because I didn't condemn them. And me personally, everybody went low on each other. Adam put pictures of
Fuck Adam.
of his dead
Adam.
his dead parents. So I'm like,
He
well, if
can't
you're going to
listen,
bring the
Sob. He
parents,
can't talk to anyone about going low. He's been doing it for fucking years.
But
Yeah,
fair
so-
point to Sloppy, I will say, because I like when that whole thing was going on, I'm keeping out of that because they both parties are not innocent of the matter. So it's just like, okay, I'm not. This is not. It's a wrong or a wrong. So either way, if you try to defend it, you're going to look wrong either way. So I just kind of leave it be in that regard. It would be the same thing if someone was doing, if someone like, because I've had people go low on me, I wouldn't low back. Neither of us are in the right of that situation. I could say that I've atoned for my mistakes and my transgressions. And whatever happens to, like I say, the other people who've done that, I don't care. It's just how it is. We all fuck up. We all make mistakes. It's just, well, if we learn from
Yeah,
them.
but you do more times than anybody else.
Oh, damn.
I wasn't really talking to you, but anyway. Sloppy.
No, I'm saying in general.
But anyway, what I was saying though to Sloppy was that it's just the idea of you just gotta man up and own up to shit, and if you can't, and again, no one's like, I'm trying to think of the best way I could describe it. Like, okay, like if me and someone else is going at it, and Sloppy is cool with both of them, and all that. I don't think, Sloppy, you see me gone after you for, you've had this person on, because it's childish. It's childish for me to fucking, hell, like Jordan is cool with some people that I'm not the biggest fan of, and I don't go and tell him, hey, this, that, and the third, or why are you letting this person in? Because it's childish. You this ain't kindergarten. This is fucking, most of us, at least I hope most of us, are adults. We may not be adults mentally, but we are adults physically.
Yeah. And I was like, man, you guys have been going low on each other, and now because they put your face in the picture, I've seen people put pictures of babies on those pinata farms or whatever. What do you call it? Pinata farms, or that one you can put the face on a character.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hell,
I seen.
Adam did like, and if Adam sees this, he knows I'm not bringing this up to fucking blast him or anything, just for context. Adam did that with me with my daughter, and me and him, and that was, and we had a long. It was back when we had issues with each other, and and he manned up, he apologized, and all that. Took me a while, and some people think I was an idiot for forgiving him, but at this point in time, it's like fuck, and the reason why I did forgive him also is because I went low on him. I'm not gonna fucking say that. So I can't like, while it's still wrong on both parties, it's not like he did that unwarranted, because and I think I went low on him first long while back, so it's not something that's recent. But like, and I'm like thinking I apologize to him too for that, and we've been good ever since. I don't like, and again, whenever he has certain issues, I try my best to stay out of it. I've been doing a better job nowadays, I will say that. But
Well, Adam fakes a suicide attempt.
But I don't know much about all that, but
yeah, he made a video. He made a video, one in his mouth. Then he wanted to commit suicide by eating pills or Skittles. Then deleted the video because I know Shane downloaded it and posted it on the second channel. Then he made another video talking shit again.
Damn.
And to clarify, I did, after me and Adam did talk, I did delete the video off my stuff because it was, again, in a area where I shouldn't be talking about that, because I myself have gone through depression over the years in the past, and it's something that, I shouldn't be making fun of someone going through that, regardless of whatever way they did things. It's just, it is what it is,
But then he makes fun of cancer. Makes no sort of difference.
Yeah, but that's that is just already now between you and him, because no one else is really getting in between. In between that anymore. It's between
That's
you and him.
You talked about two wrongs don't make a right, but that's using that as an excuse.
Who?
Yeah, he knows who I'm referring to.
It is a valid statement, but the two wrongs don't make a right.
No, it's not. Using that as an excuse doesn't solve the issue.
Well, we can agree to disagree on that end. But to Sloppy, regarding all that, like, well, like, okay, like when they talked about low, like maybe not you, so we've all been guilty in the past of going low, whatever way we've been. Some of us have been able to take accountability, some don't. And, again, to me, it's the more mature people who are able to take accountability and realize that, yeah, maybe he said something fucked up, but you know what, I'm wrong. Like, it was wrong for
The
me
only
to
thing
still
I've
do it.
owned up to is when I made that stream about Jordan. That's the first time I owned up to my stuff.
And well, even with Jordan, I'll say that, like, me and him had a long private conversation. It wasn't a stream. We did have a stream once upon a time, but it wasn't like but that was under different circumstances. We had a long private conversation, and we manned up to any wrongdoings both parties made, and we're thick as thieves now, That's just how it is, To me, sometimes I feel like not making a show out of this is the best way sometimes, because let's be honest here, a lot of people, they only watch if there's drama, That's why some people that I've cut off in the past, they will send me links and send me stuff because they want me to react.
Yeah, you react to them, so you were kind of hypocritical to that.
Yeah, at one point in time, yeah, I've reacted to
You
stuff.
still do it. I don't believe you on that one.
No, we can agree or disagree.
He's been quiet, Kevin. I don't know. He's been out of the loop for a while, but it's Maybe
Out of the loop for
3
what?
months
What am I
ago.
out of the loop, Sloppy?
No, him out of the loop. He's been out and doing other stuff besides being
I wish I
online.
could believe that, Sloppy, but I don't.
Well,
So
And people don't have to believe it. I'm not in here trying to preach the gospel saying, oh yes, I've seen a lot, blah blah. My actions speak louder than words, and that's just Sloppy's part. Like, people have seen that. Like, it gets repetitive, and like I said, I know, like, I get what you do, Sloppy. That's why I don't like, I'm not in here fucking saying anything regarding that. But I'm like, I look at myself and look at like all the shit that's happened over the last few years. I'm getting too old for this shit. About to hit 30. Like, I've got other important things in life. That's one of the reasons why I'm not even uploading on my channel anymore. I'm just doing work
yeah, and
on other people's
you're
stuff.
not the only. Remember when you talk about threatening people, you Fallen Hill wasn't the only person you threatened. By the way,
Okay. Do you have
you
proof of
threatened
this?
me one time in a private stream I call.
Do you have proof of this?
Yeah, you got it downloaded when I owned up to about my brother. Remember? You download you. It was a private stream I call. You fucking recorded it.
I don't think that was the
CTB
one I
was there as well.
recorded. Well, if it's the stream I'm referring to, it's on the Che account. But if that's in there, then maybe you're right. But until I see proof,
yeah, just like you want to see proof of your troll account.
Here we go. Anyway,
Yeah,
Sloppy.
I wanted to see you prove that.
I got like 20 troll accounts.
Oh, I know you have.
I got two. I got one or two accounts. One is, of course, the main channel, and then the other one was, of course, the Che.
I got about 3 accounts.
That's nice.
ITV is buff. That's why ITV got their muscles, papi. Nah, but yeah.
Oh
man,
yeah, like I like even ITV is a good example. We're fucking. A lot of us are getting old. I don't even see like ITV. I never even see him, and it's like he'll comment, he'll be in the chat, he supports everybody. Shout out to him for doing that. But it's like some of us just are getting too like. I've always said this. You're like, is your life that sad where you just focus on that on the daily, and all that, like. I got other things to worry about. I got other priorities or other things I'm doing. Like the only reason why I'm even on here, my girl's asleep and I'm not tired yet. So otherwise I'd be in bed right now because I gotta get up at 10.
Go for round 2, man. Wake her up.
Oh no, she worked a long shift today. I basically we walked the dog and we fucking
Queef Resi.
we walked the dog and we fucking did all that, and then after that we were fucking I fixed the bed and she crashed. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be playing LA Noir. And I was like, I may come in here for a little bit just to shoot the shit.
Yeah, it's all good. Everybody's welcome. I don't. As long as you're not remote tripod, you're able to come in.
Oh, that idiot!
Yeah, I already told him that he's never gonna be in my streams. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, like after hearing the shit that he did on the last time he was on your stream, I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna, because like beforehand I was like, okay, I'll let him in every so often because he's a meme or he's a joke. But after hearing that, I was like, fuck, I'm not letting him on anymore.
Yeah.
He's just too much of a hassle.
Yeah,
And that kind of just crossed the line for me. He's threatening to give me a bath or hit me with a baseball bat or whatever else. Okay. Been there, done that. I've heard people say worse. It's not the end of the world. But like with that, I'm like, yeah, I can't do that because I don't want to fucking have any people thinking I'm supporting him or anything like that, because it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's just like, someone's like, it's like what I said about last year about a certain someone that they will never be allowed on my platforms or anywhere near me just because of that, because it's like I'm never really liked the guy to begin with. I'm not referring to Brian Burke, referring to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So it really just made my decision easier. I don't even think I was friends with him at the time. and all that, but like we were in the same group thing. That's where the call happened. But like I was literally like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking deal with you and all that. I made that mistake trying to give what's his name, the ugly fuck that was on your thumbnail before you changed it. I tried to
Oh,
give
fuck
him,
that guy too.
yeah, I tried to give him a second chance, and that blew back. But again, it is what it is. But God, is that what, Sabi? I was going to ask you, is that a recent picture of him?
Yes.
Jesus Christ! Like, one, he has a triple chin. Number two, like he just looks fucking hideous. And for anybody asking, no, this is not me creating anything. Just my opinion. He looks fucking awful.
What question, Kevin? What do you want him to answer? What do you want him to answer? I see you put something.
It's not funny. You just dodge it. So.
No.
What's the question?
You already know. That's the question, Ellie. So.
Ask it again. I like.
What are you talking about? Where's the proof?
Oh, so him want to beat you up?
Yeah, he did that. He did say that. Yeah, private convo.
I threaten people up, like a lot of times behind the scenes. I threaten.
Yeah,
I've been there. I've been there with Sloppy in some of those occasions when that's happened. I think Sloppy knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
To answer, and I'll answer this not regarding that, because if it was private and wasn't in that part, if it wasn't on the thing, then there's no proof. But more importantly,
like you want to make troll accounts, apparently we ain't got no proof of that either.
Yeah, that's also true. But regarding
what I say about you is true then. So
no, what'd you say?
As I said, that's why you're dodging the question. So
no, it's just because of the fact that if I don't like somebody and then I don't.
I know, yeah, we know. You don't like Jordan either or anybody else. You're just using them, in my opinion.
And that's your opinion, and in my opinion, that's a wrong opinion. So.
No, it's the right opinion because you did the same shit to Z2 in the BSC. So.
Oh man.
Just to get up on somebody, you said that too.
So if it's just an opinion, but if it's then you say it's a right opinion, then that would be a fact, correct?
No.
Okay, well, Sloppy, if someone's saying it's a right opinion, would that be considered them trying to state a fact?
Yeah.
What you saying? What I'm saying is factual then? Okay.
And this is why I don't talk to you.
And I'm not. If you claim that you don't talk to me, but you respond to me all the time, so.
Well, you asked him a question. If you didn't ask him a question, then you wouldn't answer.
If I ask the question, doesn't mean he has to answer me, though, does it?
But then
it says, I'm going to ignore you. Still, you can't shut up. You can't ignore you.
But you're saying Satan is dodging the question, so it's like, okay, you want him to answer, but then when he answers you,
then he doesn't actually ignore me. He ignores me, he said, remember?
No, Dios mío, Dios mío.
He just proves my point now. He's dodging all the questions. He's a troll.
Oh, yeah. Sloppy, I forgot to say, I'm a big troll. I'm going to hell, Sloppy, for all my sins of being a troll. I look like the biggest troll in the world. Yeah.
Well, Sloppy, I agree with you on that one.
Man.
I don't know if you don't understand sarcasm, but that is where it is.
Well, I don't understand sarcasm, but what you're saying is not sarcasm.
No, it was sarcasm. Sloppy, did you hear sarcasm in my voice when I was talking about that? About being a troll?
Yeah, you make it look like it was sarcasm. That's what you do.
No one's gonna fight in real life, Piccolo. Maybe
that's why no one really believes anything you say, except from the stupid people.
If I meet Arthur.
So Jordan's a stupid person?
Now you're putting words in my mouth. I'm on about saying people I'm not cool with.
Well, you said people who believe me are stupid, so that means you would say Jordan, because Jordan is a friend of mine.
You don't want to bring them up. I didn't. I'm talking about Mason, Slick.
No, you said people. You said people.
That could be anybody.
You didn't specify.
To people I'm not cool with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know what you're doing there. You're trying to manipulate shit. So
No, I'm just again
if
going
I
by
did,
your
I would have
logic.
said Johnny's dead, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know how Zelda ZTV feels on his 8-hour streams. It goes from this to that to this to that to this to other stuff. But as long as it's, if you're gonna let it out, you let it out, and then I know Chain doesn't really want to engage, but if you're saying that he's not answering, he's answering you, and maybe his answer is not in your liking, but he's still answering you to whatever you're questioning him. I don't take sides on anybody, but you asked him questions, he answered. You didn't like the answer, you're gonna say I don't believe you, and then you move on. There's nothing more you can do.
Yeah, but the problem is people don't move on. They claim they do, but they don't.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's
Well,
between you.
to be fair, since I really haven't said anything or done anything, I've moved on. So by that logic, the only person who hasn't moved on in this equation would be you, for the sole reason that I've not said shit about you in a while. Actually, a good while.
No, not on your main channel or your second channel, but other troll accounts you probably have. So
Until I see proof, there's nothing you can.
I just like is same thing shit with you. Like,
oh, so you want me to show proof? I have like multiple. Like your logic
well,
doesn't
you
make
can't
any
really prove it anyway because you'll probably delete them. So you
That's what I
then
was
just
about to
resign them back
see.
in. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna bring that up. So even then, but the only two accounts I have, and like I said,
but I don't believe you anyway, so it wouldn't make any difference.
Mm-hmm. So until there is proof, which there's none from either side, because
well, I will still want to see proof that I'm a cancer to the community. So
damn, that one really hurt, Kevin.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one's still brought up. Well, like in my experience, if someone's really bothered by that, it must hit some truth to it.
Oh, you really do believe that, even if it's not true. You really do believe that.
Well, to be fair, like when we were in here early, or when it was me and Sloppy and Dan, and we were having a good conversation. Even when Sloppy was in, it was me and Sloppy, and you were in here. No one was really bringing you up or even saying anything regarding you. You're the one that decided to speak up. So that's like when a situation has nothing to do with you, and then you interject yourself and just be bullshit just to get yourself over
Just like you
some weird way.
You do it too in other people's streams.
All right, name some recently.
Sloppy's that you've done that a couple of times in Sloppy's stream.
No.
Sloppy, do you have an issue with me coming in here, and if I want to make the chat or make the show a little more fun?
I let anybody in that wants to come in. I don't discriminate if they have different viewpoints of whatever I feel or whatever other people feel on the chat. They could come in and debate. I don't mind it. It's like anyone could come in. Like I let Kevin in while you're here. If you guys are man enough to want to stay in the same group, in the same chat, then it's cool. If not, then it's not. I'm not. You guys are all grown men. You guys could decide if you guys want to join a certain area where there's someone that you might not like, and that's between you guys.
It's just Sloppy to your statement. It's like I've told Jordan. I said like I'll come into whatever stream he does and shoot the shit. If someone's in there I don't like, I'm just not going to address them. And if they want to stay in, then they can stay in and just behave, because it's not their stream. They can't do whatever they want. And if they decide to leave, that's on them. I could say to people, oh well, maybe they're not mature enough to put different aside for their friend on that scenario. But again, that's just an opinion regarding that. But besides that, I can be someone who comes in the stream, and even if someone I don't like's in the stream, I could shoot the shit. Like I think when you were doing that stream last week, I almost came in, but then I know someone was talking still, and then after that, I was like, "Oh, pizza's here. I want to eat my Domino's."
Yeah. I don't discriminate on who comes in. If you have a Like I let Dan in, he has his political views. I would have let ZTV come in if he wants to and say his political views. It's it's whoever wants to come in. I don't discriminate as long as you're not Brian Apsher. You guys you could come in.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
All right, ITV, I'm sending you the link. But Big Cheese, I like the picture. No one gets blocked here in this chat. As long as you don't put people's information, you could write whatever you want on the chat. If you're insulting someone in the chat and they're there, they could defend themselves. As long as they're not a minor, that you're talking crap to, then you could say whatever you want, and they could defend themselves if they want to, or respond or not respond. I'm not here to babysit the chat.
And to be honest, I don't even care if I'm a mod because, like, it's like fucking. I think I'm only a mod on, I think David's channel right now, and and that's on my main account. So it's just like, I'm just like, fuck it, I respect the rules and all that other stuff, and it is what it is.
Right. Yeah. No, I try to be.
And like, if someone blocked me, like for example, I'm not going to go and cry about it. I'll just, like for example, if it wasn't you, if someone blocked me on your chat, I'll just hit you up on Discord and be like, hey man, did you block me? Just so that way I know, and if someone knows, okay, you're gonna block me. You don't have like it's like I got my main account as well, so it's not the end of the world for me. Dragon accidentally did that to me on Rant and Rave 2 weeks ago, and like, and he didn't mean to. I busted his balls about it, but like it was all in good fun, and all that. But like, I just made sure to, hey, ITB, it's been a minute.
What's up? Yeah, it's been quite a while.
What cup size are you? I don't know. I've never measured.
Sorry, y'all hear some noise in the background.
It's all good.
I'm in the restroom now, or as I said earlier, it's CGI. I needed to hook up my phone, and my girl's sleeping, so I didn't want to wake her up by talking.
That's a green screen, bro. There ain't no CGI.
Yeah, it's a green screen. Yeah. It's a big
terrible lie, bro. You don't get that much money for no goddamn CGI.
Yeah,
well, the money that you owe me, ITB.
Remember, ITB, we live next door. We live next door to each other in tents. We're both bums, fucking all that.
Yeah, he's my neighbor. We just been fine, bro.
That's it. Hey, may get sloppies. Well,
I don't live in Chicago. I live in Texas.
Well, oh yeah. Well, to be honest though, with that, what was it? You might get something. I actually thought about that one time when I first put this picture up on the stream, and it didn't. So I was like, okay, cool. Now I just do it to troll some people and all that, and all that. Plus, some people request the picture and all that. It's like there's like one time I was talking to somebody, and I think it was around the time my girl and I were like, I was helping her move in with me. And one of them was asking me, he says, oh, can you ask her if she could lick you like Rhea Ripley? And I was like, okay. So I asked her, and I was like, that's baddie status right there. She literally told him, yeah, I'll do it for $25. I do it to him privately, but not do it. If we're doing it for anybody, you're going to pay. And I was like, why only 25? Pay 50. That way we both get a good even cut of the money. So maybe I'll do that on David's channel one time on, because if someone cash apps $50, then I'll do that just for shits and giggles. But no, I'm not going to, because again, there's weirdos that will take pictures of women and all that and post them on there, like make fucking memes or whatever. And I rather my
do some TikTok videos,
Yeah, I rather
my stick your tongue
I'll
out.
talk about things. Like shit, my girl talks about certain things that are kind of TMI to her coworkers regarding us. So I'll talk about it, but I won't. Of course, I don't give names or fucking locations and all that. If it's my bed, it's my bed. But
No, what's up, ITB, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
Shit.
I ain't seen my money in a while either.
Shit. Getting those gains, that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting bigger.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, ITB, my wallet will be getting bigger if you paid me.
Yeah, it's like my pockets is getting bigger because the money is still my motherfucking pocket. You gotta come here and get it.
I know, because you're a thief. We know, you know.
Yeah, you know my pocket's getting bigger. You ain't here, so fuck it.
Well,
Let me
I've
get
got
that
money,
shit
but yeah.
pocket.
Wait,
Once your
ITB, you say your pockets are getting bigger, then why are you still in the tent next to me underneath the bridge?
yeah,
Are
that's
you just
right.
saying that?
ITB, I thought you said multiple times that you're a bum, so you lied.
Nah, I told the truth.
Oh,
I ain't got cash. I
No,
ain't got
you
no
said your
paper.
pocket's big with money, cash, so you're not a bum, so you
Man,
lied.
too damn high,
So
man. I'm
ITB, you're one of
goddamn
those
cheap,
that
bro.
goes ask for money, but he's actually has a house and all that stuff. Because there are people like that here in San Antonio that they actually have
I don't need
fucking
money.
they
I've got money.
But what I was saying
Yeah,
was that people
electricity I use, I plug it from Shaden crib, and I take the extension cord and plug it in my motherfucking tent. So I'm living off of his ass.
yeah, we're like I'm using the McDonald's internet. He's using the internet that I'm stealing from McDonald's, and yeah, that's how it happens.
Yeah, that's why your electrical bill went a little bit higher than usual.
Well, McDonald's, yeah, it's fucking, I still can't believe they've not shut it off because we keep using it.
I'm charging my phone. I'm playing on my
Watching
motherfucking game
porn,
PC and shit.
fucking doing whatever we can. But like ITB, I don't know if I told you, Pornhub ain't accessible here in Texas right now, so you should have luck in just going for the easy stuff.
Meh.
It's
Well,
still like
what's up,
that.
big boy?
Yeah, I haven't been on Pornhub in years any damn way.
One,
I don't
Hey,
even know what's
Chase.
on that motherfucker.
the reason
So,
why I heard about that was like fucking. I had a coworker of mine. She was like bitching, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "Pornhub got removed." I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, so I looked it up. I was like, "Son of a bitch!" And so she's like, "Freak out!" She, how am I supposed to get off in that like on the way here to fucking and all that? I'm like, "You do realize there's other ones, right?" She's like, "Yes, but they don't have issues and all that." I was like, "Oh, I got you."
Nah, ZTB is motherfucking Black
God
Rock.
damn.
Look that company up. They own both of these parties. They just puppets. Both of them puppets. I think ain't dildos banned in motherfucking Texas. You can't up and buy one, but you can order one offline and get a dildo. I heard.
Just change your VPN. You're able to
I was
watch
about to
porn.
say that is. I was even telling my friend that when she was freaking out. I said, "Oh yeah, just do your location." I'm assuming that works. I've not used it myself because again,
Yeah,
if one site's down, I can use another site. So it's not like it's
yeah.
the end of the world for me.
Me neither.
And
I don't watch.
but yeah, that's another thing we could blame Joe Biden on. Well, no, because it was only in certain states, but still, fuck Joe Biden.
It's like
Sleepy
certain
Joe.
shit that
Why was
banned in
Chase
Texas.
Chase
I like
It's
that.
like
and
positive and
time out?
negative with me. You know, you got certain things that's banned, but you can up and buy a gun with just a regular state ID.
Oh yeah.
That's what I like about Texas. And then it makes it a little bit safer. People think having guns like
No,
around it
no.
makes it a little bit safer because if somebody try to rob you, they're gonna think twice about it. That motherfucker got a dig on him, bro.
Green, don't be abusing your mod. I'll take it off.
Yeah, don't be abusing your mod, people.
wait, who
What's
Yeah,
timed
up,
me?
you
big
know
boy?
about that, don't you, Shan?
What's up, big boy?
Yeah, bro was
Wait, who
talking.
timed me out? Who timed me out?
He just wanted to see if his mod works, but he untimed you all for
Oh,
10
Yeah,
seconds.
he used you as a guinea pig.
Stop
Damn,
using
use me
your
as a guinea
powers.
pig. Use me as a guinea pig. I don't mind. I have my main account that I can use.
Yeah. What's up, big boy? How's it going?
not much. You guys heard about what happened to Kelvin Sullivan?
Oh yeah, he passed away. Yeah, I think Jordan let me know about that this morning or this
Got a bunch
afternoon
of
somewhere.
people all fucking going crazy and bring up the Chris Benoit shit. There's one
Yeah.
video Will sent me. I was checking it out right now. Then I got notified about this. I looked at the notification.
Oh,
I'm about to
shit.
say it is the morning time.
Yeah, it's 3:30 in the morning. God damn, I didn't think anybody was awake.
Damn, you guys
I
are
should be asleep.
freaking,
I was off today, so I've just been
If you
relaxing,
mod, you know it works.
binging fucking like I mentioned earlier, binging Batman the Cape Crusader on Prime, so I was binging that. I think I got like 1.5 episodes done the night before, and then I just spent the day finishing up. All that, just chilling. My girl's at work as well, so I was at the place myself for a little bit.
Who is Green Bastard Piccolo? Who is that?
Piccolo?
I don't know.
He's a guy that helps me out with certain people getting information and behind the scenes. So yeah, he's
A
he's
while
been
back,
around
I
you
think,
guys for a long time.
one time in the Discord, they went out of Jordan and
I used to think
one
that was
time.
Cobra at one
I
point.
wasn't sure. I know the Green Lives Matter thing is Peter, but I wasn't sure about this one.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
did
who he
stand
is.
up for that though.
Yeah.
I was up here thinking it was probably Cobra at one point. Because Cobra
Nice.
used to have an advertised Piccolo.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Why is it
Leave.
GTB on here?
Who?
GTB, come on in here.
DTV? Well, yeah, I have the link in there, do I? Let me see.
Yeah, well, that's how I came on here. I clicked on the video and saw the link in the chat.
Hopefully it's not Peter Gilmore because we've been talking for a couple of months now.
That's
That'd be
not
fucked
Peter
up
Gilmore.
if he's giving me
That's
all the
not Peter
information.
Gilmore.
Is Peter Gilmore still a troublemaker?
I got notified that somebody shared the Peter Gilmore stream a few days ago, and he was in the comment section.
That's a discrimination against Peter Griffin.
Hey, it's early in the morning, damn, I've been up all night.
Yeah, you guys are night owls, man. This is the first time I'm staying up this late.
Well, no, I usually work nights, but I'm off Friday and Saturday nights.
Yeah,
I'm also
I'm off for the weekend myself, but I'm gonna be looking out of town on tomorrow, so I'll be. Don't know if it's gonna be for the full day or just part of the day. So, but it'll be nice.
Yeah, no, man.
I'm just hoping my girl's brother's comes over. That way I can see if his cooking is worth the hype.
What's he making?
I don't know, but apparently he makes some very good spaghetti. So as a spaghetti connoisseur, I would like to test that theory. Because I'm one of those types that if I make spaghetti, and if it is not to my standards, I don't care how much is still left in the pot. I toss that fucker. And one time I was cooking it, and it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't to my standards. So I just tossed the fucker. I decided to get more, and I didn't cook it again until my first time I cooked my girl dinner, and so I cooked the spaghetti. It came out perfectly. And so that's usually like how I am with spaghetti. I'm very, very picky. Like me and her had a whole, it wasn't like an argument. It was more just a playful debate about she wanted to freeze my spaghetti after I cooked it. I'm like, you ain't going near my spaghetti. You ain't going near it in terms of freezing it. I said, you may stick your heels in the ground. I'll stick them mine deeper in the ground. You ain't not freezing my spaghetti.
Man.
I'm a compromising person, but that I'm like thinking because I was like, I remember I think she did that with my beans one day. I cooked beans, green beans, and ham with some jalapenos, and I go in the fridge the next day, and I made a lot, so there was still plenty still in the pot, and so I'm making like what do you call it? Excuse me, I'm making like a good amount. Put in the fridge, go to sleep, wake up next day, come to the fridge, about to make me something. Open the door, don't see it. So I'm like, I get my girl someone wakes up before me, but I don't think she ate all that. So then she wakes up, so I go ask her, hey, sweetie, what happened to my spaghetti or my beans? And she's like, oh, I froze them. I'm like, you what? Hey, oh yeah, I froze them. And then I was like, okay, well, if you've done this before, then you must know what you're doing. Oh, this is my first time. I was like, oh. But they turn out good. But I was like, yeah. If I'm cooking, if you cook, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with your food. But if I cook, yeah, that food's staying wherever I put it.
Yeah, I don't like pasta.
Kevin, are you wearing a shirt?
Guy?
Pardon, Chess?
Oh, okay, I thought you weren't wearing a shirt. I was like, what? Damn, you come on here topless?
Hey, he's trying to show them milkers too, man.
I'm on my phone at the moment.
Oh, okay.
They say Chase
yeah,
wants to see them titties.
like what do you call it? I had my
my battery's running low anyway, so not yet though.
what was I gonna say? I had my I'm on my phone too, so I'm like I hooked it up so that way I can still be on here because I didn't want to get my laptop out for this. Let's see.
No, but
Dang, a lot of people are coming. They're still up late too.
yeah, people are awake, man. I never thought freaking people be this. I thought I was gonna do a quick one because I was like, it's gonna be really late, and there's only gonna be maybe 3 or 4, so it makes me go, do my rant about this pedophile supporter, and then do the next one in the morning. But apparently, there's people that don't sleep.
But yes, I noticed that. Like, I seen you change the avatar. First was that ugly motherfucker hero. Then he changed to some skinny dude with a fucking cowboy outfit. What the fuck? The hero lose weight, change his looks, or what?
It's the before and after Ozempic.
After all the meth.
Yeah.
Hero's mom with like 20 black guys, and then the aftermath afterwards.
Yeah, I had that picture because I saw the picture like a couple days ago, and I'm like, what the hell? That's a disgusting motherfucker right there.
Like again, I'm not trying to. Well, he's not really on here anyways that much. So even if I say anything, it's not going to matter. But like he looks awful. Like I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but it's like Jesus Christ. It's like you think someone can't get any uglier, and then boom, right there. It's like goddamn.
Yeah.
I can only imagine if he gets to like 400 pounds if he ain't that already. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that face is what a mother would only like.
Yeah, it makes sense why you can only get a girlfriend online because goddamn.
He got Asperger's.
Shit, I do too, but I get more pussy than that motherfucker.
Nah.
It's like God.
He used to be talking to girls that are 13 years old on Twitter. I mean, I want to be your friend and all that other dumb shit.
Yep.
How would you feel if your daughter's 13 and you find out she's talking to a near 30-year-old man with ugly ass yellow teeth and shit?
Oh man.
Oh, I'd kill him.
I just a lot of times I've just said that's fucking sick,
and
man.
that's not me threatening harm on someone. That's to me that's what any father would do.
Hero is fat. He would have all that shit hanging off his waistline. Wearing tight shirts. What the fuck?
Hey, well, actually, you know what? I probably wouldn't kill someone to do that. I would do something worse because that way they can never do it again. I want them to live with that because to me, killing someone for that is easy. I would just castrate them and then probably shove their remains of their dick and balls up their ass.
Killing a predator, people should throw you a parade.
Of course, I would use gloves because I ain't gonna be touching anywhere near that with my bare hands. It's gonna be fucking wear layers and layers of gloves. Then they live with that shit. That's what I would do because to me, killing someone's easy, and sometimes that's a merciful way to end them, like for them to go. I want them to suffer.
Me and Will talked about the other, not that long ago about a trailer park full of predators. I don't know if there's something like that around here or whatnot. I posted making the stream of it, but yeah, there's certain places where they have a place for predators to live.
Well, hell, like even in my place, like you murdered somebody, you're most likely welcomed in. But if you, the only thing they care about, because we live not like where I'm at is not far from a school. They just every time someone comes in, their biggest thing is, are you a sex offender? Are you a pedophile? What have you? And I'm talking like it's on documents. It's not some hearsay bullshit. It's like, are you a legit one? And they'll find out. And if you are, then you can't live over here, and you can't really live anywhere near in the area I'm living in because again of the distance you have to be from a school.
Yeah.
So it's just that whole situation regarding that,
What's the difference between the murderers and predators? So,
what is the difference?
Well, I mean, there's fucking killing all the fucking time around here.
Well, yeah, like I've always told people, I would literally, if I was like opening up a restaurant or a fucking whatever, like something, even if I have some coworkers when I pass, I'll put them in the back or something as long as they can work. Like I basically be like, I don't care what you did as long as you didn't do anything like towards a kid or towards a woman or any of that shit. You know, you're more than fucking come on in. You know, if you can work and you can, because trust me, I've worked into some restaurants that have had some felons in there, but nothing to that like nothing like bad. Like, well, it's bad regardless, but you get what I mean.
Nobody really around here gives a fuck. Like if you like, you know, whack your ex-girlfriend or whatever the fuck. To be honest, there's a lot of fucked up women around here.
Yeah, there is.
So maybe they deserve it. Maybe they didn't. Who knows? So
I still don't condone violence towards women, but you know, again, it's just the old saying where you know you can't
really trust women nowadays. They're very manipulative than they used to be.
Well, shit. Like I made a comment to a friend of mine. I made a comment. I said I need to move out of here because all the women here in San, they just don't have their head on straight. They're fucking trash. What have you? I'm not gonna go and say this generation woman is trash. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's like nobody fucking knows what they want. And luckily, I found one that isn't from here that lives elsewhere, and she moved down here with me. So that still counts. That she was not from here.
Yeah, a lot of these women out here that's very shady.
No, the girls around here like. What's up?
I say I'm like you correct about that. There's a lot of women out here that's very shady. I know I'm from Chicago, but it's like if they doing it out there, I'm not surprised.
Dude, you gotta see there's these other younger women nowadays that'll dress up more slutty, or they want somebody to take care of them and shit. Some of these girls are as young as fucking 16 and shit will try to get a fake ID and like use older guys to buy them drinks and they'll do God knows what. It's fucked up.
They do that. They do that here too.
Yeah,
well,
but it's gotten
like the old saying, like a lot of women here in San Antonio, they don't like. It's complicated because there's some women who just are out for one thing or whatnot. Then there's a lot of them that don't know what the fuck they want to do. You know what they want, whether it's do they want to fuck, do they want to fucking be in a relationship, do they want this, do they want that. I'm usually pretty straightforward with people. I'm like, if I like you enough, and if you want to, let's see if
they all want some kind of company. So
yeah, and then there are times where I've just told people, I say, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just looking to fuck. If you're not down for that, that's fine. But I'm just letting you know right now, so that way you don't get any ideas. And if you do get ideas later on, then it's gonna stop. You know. I was having a conversation with a female.
They do what they want, whether it be fucking money, a place to stay, whatever the fuck. It could be anything. So that's all I got right on the
I dealt with one chick that was like that, where she was, where that was basically what she wanted. But I can't say I can't even say it was used because I got sex in return in a way, like where she came to me and just started doing stuff. So I can't. So like. I thought about for a moment, I was like, God, I was used. I was like, wait, was I really? Because she needed a place to stay. She decided to get on top of me and start riding me. Okay, I got what I wanted. You know, so I'm like, and honestly, I wasn't even looking for anything. So it just happened. I'm like, I'm just waking up and I'm like, fucking, okay, fine, do what you want. But I was literally thinking, I was like, did I really get did I really what's the use? I'm like, no, because I got something out of it.
Got pussy.
And she made some badass fucking tacos. So again, I got fed, I got fucking that, you know, and all that. But I'm kind of glad that it ended the way it did because I couldn't see myself with that one future wise. Like right now with mine, I can actually see myself with a future with I wouldn't have her move in if that was the case, because I just, I usually don't do that. I don't like if someone needs a place to stay or something. If I know you long enough, sure, fine. But I don't tell
anyone just move in, especially if you haven't even known them that long.
Oh, it's been 2 months.
Wait, 2 months of what?
Since we've been together. And she just moved in 2 weeks ago. Huh?
She moved in?
No. 2 months since we've been together. She moved in with me about 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you've only known her 2 months and she's already moved in with you?
Oh yeah, love can make you see things differently. One of the reasons why I'm not really like, besides being on here as a guest or whatnot, I'm not really doing anything on my channel as of late because I got like again, I would not be on here right now, but she's asleep and I'm still awake, and yeah, I need to get a new bed so we can get a little more.
Fucking green.
The Tempur-Pedic ain't working for at least for her, but let's see if I look at that. But yeah, no, it's been great.
Well, I mean, it's only 2 months. You let her move in 2 weeks ago. Like, what was she doing beforehand? Like, where was she living beforehand?
I'm not like. To me, that's her business. Like her business regarding that. I don't need to answer that regarding that.
Well, just be careful.
Oh, I know.
No, don't put doubt in his mind.
I'm not putting no doubt in his mind, but it's like if you let somebody move in, make sure the place is under your name. Make sure you're in control. You're fucking running this shit.
Oh yeah.
Man.
But regarding that, you know, I like if I'm talking about certain things between like that's happened with us, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. She does that with her coworkers, so I don't really. That's not an issue with me. But like if some solely for that person, it's nobody's business on here. No offense to anybody in here. If I'm friends with you on here, I'll if you ask me that in a private message, I'll DM you about that. Like by TV, for example, I could hit you up with it, but ITB, I know he pretty much we both. Besides just saying we just talk about gym stuff, or when we leave comments, or Silent Hill.
God damn, everybody's awake. What the hell? It's 4:00 in the morning over there in the East Coast. What are you guys doing up so late?
It's Friday. I mean, it's been party night mostly all night.
Yourself talking, Sloppy.
Huh? What was
You're
that?
up late too.
Oh, I'm in the West Coast, so I'm way earlier than you guys. It's barely 2. I'm
It's
leaving
morning
work
here.
at 2:45, so I got.
Well,
some of these people around here will just literally like they don't want relationships. They'll let a girl move in and like have her own room and stuff like that in exchange for company.
Oh, good morning, Will.
What's up, Will?
Yeah, no, I've been with my woman for a long ass time, so I'm glad I'm not dealing with the woman now, because from what you guys say and from what I hear quite often is like it's pretty bad. So I'm glad I've been with my woman for
Shit. She's the
a long
first.
time.
She's the first one I let move in with me since my ex-wife. Like that's how like long it's been. It's been probably what, fuck, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. 6 years.
Damn.
I've had like girls come over, like, you know, it's like nothing wrong with that. But in terms of actually letting them I've had women ask me to stay if they want to move in, and I thought about it from time to time, but then like I would have them stay with me for a couple of days to test things out or whatnot, to see how I would deal with them on the daily and all that, and I just
what the fuck is Game Master talking about? VIP. What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. I guess he's known you guys for years, and I guess he's known your guys' past about I guess certain.
Yeah, that probably is Peter, or that's probably that's Steve fucker.
I don't even see who's commenting right now.
The green bastard thing, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. Like I said, he knows a lot about your guys' past. For some reason.
Well, I've been open about my past. I mean, what the fuck? I guess he's a viewer.
He's a man too, that yes.
So it's like, goddamn.
Yeah, that's good. AKs and everything.
Nice.
After this, you should really get rid of him, because I've recently heard either it was him or Dave that shared explicit pictures of a young girl on Discord. So I don't know.
I'm so out of loop with a lot of situations regarding all this. Like, you know, like
people send stuff all the time still, but it's like usually it's whatever. It's been actually hard to get like some free time to actually take a shit in peace.
Man, that's crazy.
See, I like I said, I like I've told people, I said, if you send me shit, like, you know, anything regarding that bullshit anymore, just fucking consider yourself blocked, because if you're just wanting me to react to shit or fucking do whatever, I ain't got time for that. I ain't gonna waste fucking however long time reacting to whatever people are saying. I just don't care.
Bastards talking about standards and shit.
Yeah,
Well,
I've known him for a couple months now. But he's been helping me with some predators behind the scenes and stuff.
I think you should find out who he is.
Freaking. I don't know who. Like I said, I don't know. He's been around here for like the past 3 or 4 months. I talked to him behind the scenes, and he shows me evidence of certain people that we're looking at, and they have pictures and videos and stuff of them admitting to certain things and shit.
Why, is there anybody around the community that we need to know about?
No, no. Already, the ones that I called out are the ones that he showed me. So the main one is the other guy, the domestic terrorist.
But like with me, like I think I told you, Sloppy, I think like most of the time nowadays I'm on your stream or Jordan's or David's, and then now on the occasion Brandon's for Rant Ray. But like I'm what do you call it? That's probably going to be the length of so if anybody gets found out later on, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, I don't really support their channel anymore anyways, or be on there, so that just helps my decision making and all that. It's like, yeah,
Chloe. Yeah, no, I let whoever comes in. I do my 30-minute rant about whoever I'm talking about, and then after that, if anyone wants to come in, they could come in, have a chat. If they don't, then it's cool. But yeah, I let anyone come in. I don't mind, as long as, like I said before, as long as you're not Brian Apsher, you could come in and have a conversation about
What's the
anything.
status on Brian? Have you reported him yet, or what?
Yeah, I've been talking to fucking the police, and they're requesting videos of him saying he's gonna penetrate minors, and I send it to them. So now I'm waiting for a response to see if they're gonna.
You tell Steve Machete this there, Sloppy?
Yeah, I told him already, but Steve. Well, I can't tell you on in here because we.
Oh no, you don't have to. I'm just saying, did you tell him or not?
Yeah, I told him about it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's Will talking about?
Steve Machete Squad.
No, Will's talking about, he's referring to, I guess, talking about the shooting range. He's supposed to go into a shooting range early or later today, from what he said earlier.
Oh, those are fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I know that. Oh, he's gonna mentally put someone's face wherever his target's at, and he's gonna shoot better.
Yeah. I'm sure I know a few ideas of people he would put on there.
I know who you would, Chase.
Oh.
I know exactly who you would put on.
Who?
And weirdly enough, I don't know if Kevin sent you the screenshot I sent him to send to you. Someone subscribed to me that I was like, what the fuck? Why would he subscribe to my channel?
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, dude, he's subscribed to Otaku. He's subscribed to everybody, kissing ass in the comments. And you need to watch out for that dude. That dude does not give a fuck about anybody but himself.
Okay, yeah, I was like, it showed me on my notification.
Is that the one person you've had issues with for years? I'm assuming I'm not gonna say a name, but
the one that subscribed to us all the time and all that other shit. Gets involved. Like, I talked about Kevin Sullivan dying, but I'm pretty sure he'll profit off that shit too. There's been other stuff going on, but like I don't talk about, like, there's a reason why we don't talk about deaths and stuff like that on here, because we don't need that taken used as for monetary gain by other motherfuckers.
Right. What's up, Harry?
We don't talk about other people. We weren't even talking about our own pets dying.
Damn. Yeah, it was weird to me because I don't really know who he is, and I was like, what the hell? Why would?
Yeah, best. My opinion on it, best you don't, because that person is just, a lot of bullshit. And I said this to people. I think I told Double Z this, is that, like, and I think even Dan said this too, that all he wants is attention and all that, and the thing, like, that's why I try not to address him and all that, because by name or whatnot, because it's the whole situation where you can't be fucking giving him that attention because that's all he wants.
Right.
He's like one of those people who gets off at the attention, like, and all that. And that's
Yeah,
just
This internet thing is all he has. I will guarantee you this: if he got caught red-handed like EDP did, he's going to do the same thing EDP did, trying to come back on YouTube again and again and again because that's all he got. Well, apparently, EDP's back on YouTube again.
Yep.
You think after all this time he would try something else, but no, like this is it. That's all he's got.
another person that I don't know. Like I think I first heard of him. I think when I was on one of your streams, Ulysses, back in the day, and I was like, who the fuck is this fat fuck? And I was like, I'm like,
Who?
the person you said earlier.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the one who I guess got caught talking to minors or something. Again, it's above my pay grade to go and to find out everything about who he is. There are more qualified people, and that's usually how I look at all this. As long as he ain't my area, and as long as somebody else is doing it, you know, I just.
Well, yeah, if somebody's usually doing it out here, I mean, something's going to usually happen. A lot of people around here don't really carry guns. They usually carry knives, especially like the short people. Like I don't usually fuck with short people. So.
Yeah, I usually carry my knives most of the time, and then like here I have my, I guess what the cool kids would say, piece. I have that in my closet, just in case. But luckily, I've never had to use it. At least not in that sense.
Right.
Like I got a new one a few months ago. I got a new knife, but I haven't used it at all. I haven't even used my other one either. Shit. The other one I think is like it got sand in it or something that doesn't come out as well. I got a new one. It's pretty badass.
Yeah, I got two. I think one. I think two. I have one. I have because I think it was my dad's, so I don't use that at all. And then the other one I have was given to me by a friend, and that was one I used for almost everything. But that one started to get a little having issues. So I just was like, fuck, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to keep it because again, a friend of mine gave it to me, so I was like, yeah.
Man, yeah, I only have one gun, but they don't give us a lot of bullets because it's California.
California's only got nice weather. That's pretty much it. But everybody's coming over here. Like they're leaving California.
Yeah, it's too expensive over here.
Californians are coming around here now. We're talking about how like people in Texas.
We got a lot of fuckers coming down here from Cali, and usually most of the time the answer whenever I ask a question, what was the reason, and usually it's because the rent. Because hell, even Dragon told me about how the rent is over there, even in like maybe not the big cities, but like lesser known areas, right? And it's fucking astronomical compared to like here.
But also like talk about how like California, like, the people down here are much more nicer than the people in California. Because I met somebody, he dropped his wallet at the grocery store, and I picked it up, and I said, "Hey man, you got this?" And he's like, "Thanks, man. If I was still in California, people would have just taken the money and just left. They wouldn't have done anything." Like,
well, it depends on what part of California. If you're like in LA,
I was gonna say like people can't just judge the state because like I've been to certain areas here in Texas where the people are fucking assholes, like with no reasoning with it. So it's just like in certain areas in certain states, and you probably would be like, yeah, these people will be dicks and all that.
Like California,
you can't really judge a state until you've actually been in it yourself. Like I've been to Cali, but I can't judge it myself because I was like 4 fucking years old. So I can't really, like I can say I've been to Seguin, I've been to fucking El Paso. El Paso is the worst one. Waco, second worst one. Fucking Corpus, fucking Houston. Most of those places I've not had any bad experience with, except maybe Austin. Probably the most experience. The issues I have are fucking traffic. Like I was actually in Seguin a couple of weeks ago because my girl and I were going to visit a friend and all that up there. And we were going through there, and that's like about 45 minutes from here, depending on traffic. So that wasn't too bad.
Austin, but I would never live there. It's fucking crowded as fuck. Austin's way too crowded for me.
I like Austin. Like Austin would be somewhere I probably if I wanted to move back or move to another city, I'd probably move to Austin.
I was there like a few hours ago. Just talking with friends. I was literally there a few hours ago.
Oh, you were in Austin a few hours ago?
Yeah. But even so, like, I don't like the traffic. I don't like how it's crowded. I just go there just to have fun. That's it. I'd rather not live there.
Yeah, I may change my opinion regarding if I actually lived there, but I never had bad experience living in fucking, what do you call it, living in Austin and all that. Let's see.
It's not easy to carry a gun. Is a knife is easier to carry around in most places. Unlike a
Well,
gun.
the 22 is more dangerous than a bigger gun because the bullet ricochets inside your body, so it's more damaging to the inside of your wherever you get shot because of the bullet size. So I feel like the 22 is more dangerous than a 45 or a bigger caliber because the bullet stays inside you instead of going through your skin. Okay, carry on. Oh, what's up, Harry? What's going on, May?
Yeah, nothing much. Just been like out and about and just been getting things done, which I have. Yeah, just been very well. How about you?
Doing all right. I'm here
Nice.
finishing up some supervising.
Yeah.
Gonna close up the lab and then we'll go home.
Yeah, no
Damn,
problems.
we've been going for 3 hours. Shit.
Yeah, we have exactly.
It's crazy.
That's the thing. Like, I think it's only gonna be for like 30 minutes, but then it goes for 3 hours.
Yeah, I've seen your streams. Your guys' streams where you guys are like in the middle. Oh yeah, we're gonna end it, and then someone joins, and then it turns into another hour, and then at the end it's like 4 hours.
See, that's the reason why I had to, like, when I made my last stream on my channel, I didn't put the link in there because I knew, like, if anybody, one, I was on a time limit because I had to go in, I was heading into work, but also I just didn't want to have to deal with it. Just wanted to say my piece and then leave. I think I got that video done in less than 20 or 30 minutes. So probably could have went shorter, but or I could just record a video. But I was like, nah, I'll chat with people one last time on the channel.
No, but certain places I go to will like they check for guns. We can hold a knife, but that's it. So,
You guys can't conceal carry or?
well, certain places I go to, no, I cannot.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, like even when I was working at the movie theater, they
I'll have to
didn't.
I'll have to probably be licensed in order to do that, but I'm not licensed to be doing that.
Well, even when I was working at the movie theater, even if you had a license, you couldn't carry it in the theater and all that. So
That's a hood classic, baby. Yeah, you ain't lying about that shit. They do a lot of damage close range.
Yep.
And it's small. You can it's easy to put in your pocket. So there's a reason why
Usually
motherfuckers
some of the
carry
people
it.
I hang with, they carry their own gun or whatnot. So.
Yeah, I
For
got
me, I
shot with
don't really have any fucking with me, so I mean, what the fuck? Like, I got protection, but I don't have any. Nobody's really fucking with me.
Protection.
My first weapon
Right
was a
hand.
fucking revolver. I ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah, I was gonna say protection, the right hand, left hand, or is in your pockets and all that good shit. I don't usually get with that either. Where like again, I pretty much like again, I don't really have anybody fuck with me and where I go, especially the South Side. That's like my home away from home. So
No, like, 'cause I ain't fucking with anybody. Someone else that's fucking with me. I mean, that's when things happen, but nobody does. So.
Yeah, same. But like nowadays, I'm getting too old for this shit. Like I can't, like I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, why am I gonna do do that type of shit when it's like fuck. I got things that I want to do and all that or whatnot. I don't have time to fucking deal with some nonsense. Oh, you're a bitch. I'm like, you may think that, but the fact is that I'm the one controlling my temper and control my anger, or control my emotions. So who's really the bitch right now? Because clearly I'm getting to you without even having to raise my voice or call you names.
Now the green bastard. I mean, the best place to get food. I mean, there's different places. I mean, Austin had some good barbecue places. Here they got some nice restaurants on the Riverwalk. So I've been uploading whatever, like small little videos of places I go out to eat and stuff like that. Like with YouTube, I just upload whatever. So it's just there. Also trying to make some extra space because I have a lot of footage and stuff.
Yeah, I'll be in San Antonio this year so I could watch the Spurs against the Lakers over there.
You think the Spurs will win?
What
Hell
happens?
no.
What
Lakers all
happens?
day.
What happens if the Spurs win, Sloppy? Are you one of those sports fans that's gonna freak out?
I'm gonna start fighting whoever's right next to me wearing a Spurs t-shirt. Fuck those Spurs.
Just record the Sloppy. Just block out. You're like, if you don't want to show your face or anything, for that, just block out your face and then just do all that. Well, I don't really give a shit about the Spurs. I think Spurs fans, along with most sports fans, I just I still don't forgive the Spurs fans. I know other sports team does it, so I'm not just going to criticize Spurs. But like when they won, they were honking. My mom got so worried because she didn't know what was going on. We almost got into a wreck because the idiots were honking the horns. And so from then on, I wanted them to lose just so I could rub it in their faces, which usually is what happens every year. It's like the Cowboys. The Cowboys always. I know Dan's gonna hear this probably later, but the Cowboys, they do one thing good and only one thing good. That is choke. Whenever they get near they're sniffing playoffs or sniffing the Super Bowl, they choke.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys too. Shit.
Yeah, I don't like the Cowboys, but yeah. I was a New Orleans Saints guy and a Patriots guy when Brady and Gronk were in there. So to be fair, those are my teams. So
bandwagon chain.
I go for the players. I don't go for the fucking teams. It's same thing with fucking NBA. I'll go wherever LeBron goes. LeBron goes to the Lakers. I become a Lakers fan for a little bit until he goes to another team.
I'll tell you what, when you come to San Antonio, let me know. I'll wear a Spurs shirt.
Hell no. You're taller than me.
We'll take a picture together.
I was going to say, Sloppy, the old saying, size doesn't always matter in those situations. You never know.
But I'm a lover, not a fighter for the most part.
Punch somebody earlier.
I will title it by saying you're a new Spurs fan, that's for sure.
No, man.
But it's don't worry. It's shit. Like anybody could be. Like I've fought bigger people, and even if I get my ass kicked, I'm not intimidated by someone's size. ITB, how tall are you?
It's like meeting up and just having a good time. Sloppy's coming downtown. Shit.
Yeah. Strip club time.
I just don't know. How tall are you? Like if I'm wearing a Spurs shirt, I tell him if I buy him a Spurs shirt, is he gonna wear it?
Wembayana. If you get a Wembayana one, then yeah.
We'll see. But when are you coming to San Antonio?
I gotta see when they're playing the Lakers over there, and then most likely that day. I gotta check their schedule.
So you're like, Lakers all the way, then they fucking lose in San Antonio.
Fuck that. They better win. They got AD and LeBron. Come on, man.
I've not been to a Spurs game in years, but if you're coming to town, I'll make an adjustment.
Yeah, I like Harry because he wears the Lakers shirts when he does his shorts.
I even got a Celtic shirt as well.
Ah, boo! Nah, get out of here. Get that Celtic shit out of here. I'm a
ZTV, why are you not on here, man? What the fuck is going on?
Both teams have won the NBA championships. I mean, obviously Lakers won it this year, and Celtics won it last year.
Celtics have one more championship more.
Correct. Yeah.
Whack ass fucking Celtics.
I have not paid attention to basketball in years.
Yeah, I haven't.
Hell no, Will.
Yeah, fuck LeBron James, okay? LeBron James, okay?
Well, ITB, you getting into basketball, aren't you?
Everything you get on, I don't like.
Hey,
Will, trade old motherfuckers for some better players so they can do something better. That motherfucker too old.
They didn't even play Jason Tatum in the Olympics, man. What's going on? I don't know if you guys watch the Olympics, but
I watched the Olympics.
Nah, I'm not really. Again, that's another one I don't really. My girl watched it, but it's something I'm not too much into, to be honest with you.
Volleyball, Chayton, beach volleyball. The Spaniards. Yeah. God damn.
Hey, there are millions of places that go beach volleyball.
Man, motherfucker watch volleyball just to see them girls, man.
Hey, that's what it is. I'm supporting USA and Spain.
So if you want to watch volleyball, you don't have to watch volleyball. Go to Pinterest and put in volleyball. You're gonna see a bunch of females there busting their ass and motherfuckers zooming the camera into their asses and titties.
Let's see. What's up?
Who's this?
Go was good.
Hey.
Yeah. Never knew an NBA discussion would be here. Like,
Hey, it's already. We
yeah,
ran out of ideas of talking about Didi, so we changed the
yeah,
topic.
and the fact that like I've recently been covering the whole Lao convoy drama, and it's actually wild, my guy.
The who?
The Lao convoy drama. It's like,
I don't know who that is.
Lockoy?
Huh?
Wait, what you talking about?
there was this guy, this YouTuber by the name of Lao Convoy. Like, he's been in a lot of drama recently for some pretty crazy stuff. Like,
Harry
who
the
that is.
Celtics.
I
Or
don't even know who that is. There's been so much
like,
drama going on every fucking where nowadays. It's hard to even keep up.
yeah, but like,
I mean, Green. I love the NBA Celtics. I even love the Scotland Celtics, obviously, because they're a pretty awesome team. They won the European Cup in
Oh yeah.
they won the treble that year when they won the European Cup. So yeah, I love the Celtics. I even love Rangers as well. So yeah.
I'm sorry,
I mean,
ITV. I like watching girls in bikinis jump up and down, hitting a ball really hard.
You want them to hit your ball?
There's this Scottish
No.
team called Aberdeen that won the European Cup when it's up
actually
against
watch
Real
that
Madrid.
sport with your wife and not get in trouble.
Just
No, that's why
before
I'm
when
over here. She can't hear me.
Ferguson went to Manchester United. So yeah.
For sure, Tate. Okay. And there was 4.
Yep. Agreed.
It's like literally. But yeah, WB, I thought you were Satan, man. You would have liked that, right? I think I've been watching. To be honest, this past week, I've been watching old ZTV videos for like those 4-hour ones because at work it gets boring, and there is some crazy stuff that you guys been through. All you guys, ITV.
Well, there's a lot of like
Tate,
old ass drama stories that
I can write a whole book on that motherfucker on these string yards.
people like me and ITV and others, we have a bunch of old ass strips that aren't even public. I haven't even seen yet. A lot of these new people.
Some of them private. I might unprivate some of my strings one day.
I'll unprivate some of the parts, like some of the funny stuff that goes on streams, but I don't be uploading old ass drama. People still using it today on people, you know. Even when it's already been debunked.
I had a motherfucker. Ooh, matter of fact, you should go if you can go watch some old money AD streams. I don't think you know who that is, but man,
Yeah, I know.
Saturday Night Shenanigans. It was that shit was out of all the streams, that was the most wildest shit ever.
Yeah, I gotta watch his. Damn, I gotta. He has a lot of them too, and they're long as fuck too.
Well, you say it's better than your drama balls, ITV.
Yeah, that shit was. I still got them. It's like the drama kind of died down, came right back up, but it's like I just didn't have. I don't got the heart to do those streams like I used to no more.
Yeah, but from what I've seen, you guys matured a lot too. From what I've been watching, from like 3 years ago to now, a lot of you guys matured and like pick and choose which one to engage to instead of just whoever called you out. You guys were like, oh fuck that guy. From what I saw, from what I'm watching, it's a lot of times that you pick, oh, fuck that guy. I don't care about him. Let's move on. But 3 years ago, it was like, oh, he said that. He said that. He said that. Boom, let's get him.
Yeah, but you remember 3 years ago, you had a free time to be on the internet because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And here's another example of how motherfuckers mature. A lot of us used to be enemies. Like shit, when I first came on here, I was enemies with ZTB and Bio X and even Kevin.
Me and ITB hated each other. So
that was 4 years ago.
It's like when me and ITB met, like we hated each other. Like I would call him a piece of shit, other stuff.
Yeah,
I think that was around the time where Brian Asher came on the stream and showed his ass.
I'm just kidding. I never really missed ITB. That never happened. I'm joking around.
Yeah, that shit. I used to pick on Eric a lot too.
Well, everybody
Yeah.
picks on Eric.
Yeah, everybody shit. No, I
Eric does that
crudely
shit on
fucked him up.
himself. Eric
I
does that
crudely
shit to
fucked him
himself.
up. Man, took his face, put it on Power Rangers and shit.
Mm.
Had him
Yeah.
with Zeldon, posted
Dude,
on the screen and shit.
I gotta re-upload that part where he talks about having a woman put
Oh,
dildo up his ass.
hang on.
Man, I'm
Clips
gonna
like
look at
that.
some of my old streams. I'm gonna see if I can unprivate some of them.
Yeah, you
Drama
guys have a
ball.
lot of memories. You guys have a lot of memories in those videos because everybody, like the same people are around and different topics, but different people.
No,
It
but
was
sloppy for real though. The thing is, like, nowadays, like, you gotta be more smart of what decisions you make and what you do with your time.
Yep.
The people that are very lazy and ambitious, you gotta be careful with those kind of people.
Mm. Yeah.
And like we talked about one earlier about someone like who's why I hear my voice in the background? Muffling.
Oh, that's
Maybe
probably me. Let me
ATV.
mute myself.
Okay. No, but I was saying before that dang, I should be fixing it. No, but the people that are very lazy and ambitious, I mean, these people that are still on the internet a lot, you can talk about them. It's fun to scold them at times, but at the same time, you got to think about those people. They're the kind of people that will obsess of you 24/7. That will still hold whatever grudge for no matter how many years. They'll continue to try to destroy your life. When you think about it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But luckily, you guys, are doing better because from what I've watched recently, everybody had their issues with someone, and then they're back friends with that person, and then this person betrayed that person, and then this guy started talking shit about this person, and I was like, damn, like you guys went through a roller coaster of friendships, enemies. It's pretty interesting because it's like a soap opera for me. I watch it and I'm like, damn, these guys were like really, at it
All
with
the
certain
bad shit
people.
that we've done, I mean, I just consider it as like, live entertainment. Like, let them watch it, whatever. So it don't fucking matter.
Yeah. Now it doesn't, but at that time it did
Yeah.
matter because everybody was very emotional towards their beliefs, or someone told him this guy did this, and boom, let's talk about this guy, and then later on they find out there were lies, and then boom, let's hate on the guy that lied to us, and it was just a cycle of who to blame for
Some
the
people were just
conversation.
in one of their moods and didn't want to talk or anything like that.
Yeah, but yes, this guy was the main topic in a lot of conversations. I seen
Kevin?
one where no, Arthur. I
Oh,
watched one recently where Will was telling him that his girl is taking his money, and I'm like, and then Arthur came in, and Arthur was just talking shit, and Will was like, yeah, your girl's taking your money, you don't even smash. What's going on? I
wait,
was
what
like,
was that?
damn.
Wait, what was that one?
Like 2 years ago. I forgot which one it is,
On
but
the ZTV thing or what?
yeah, ZTV's videos. But they were interesting. They're very interesting because it's truthful things from true people, like real people. It's not scripted. It's not made up. It's people living a life and dealing with with social media or social
Yeah.
statuses,
Same
and it's
time, like
just
when Will talked about that with Arthur, I mean, at the same time, you gotta understand, like, how can you be with a woman for so many years? You never smashed her. She's living in another state. She has kids, but they belong to other men. It was just like, what the hell's going on? Like,
yeah. That shit was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off on that video because it's the things Will was saying were true, but Arthur was like, nah, you a bitch, you fuck you, you go to hell. And I'm like, he's telling you the truth, but you don't want to listen. And then later on, uh, they found out,
it's like
that
sloppy. How would you feel like if your girlfriend lives in another state? She has already kids with other men, but like you're still giving her money. You never smashed her at all. I mean, do you see yourself? I mean, being with someone like that?
hell no. Hell no. I know I wouldn't. But some people there's they do. I'm not
People
talking
have
shit
their own choice.
Arthur,
And
but
so it ain't my thing. I'm not getting like I got my own stuff to worry about. But there's nothing wrong with us giving people advice. You can either take it or you don't. That's up to you. So
yeah.
we're not trying to cause trouble. We're just trying to help certain people.
Yeah, Will was trying to help him in the beginning, but then after Arthur started insulting him, he was like, "Nah, well, fuck you too. Then get your money taken away." And I'm just like, I have a lot of time in my hands. I have my headphones on, and I listen to your streams too, Chase. I listen
Yeah.
to ITV sometimes when he had the drama ones, and I listen to ZTVs. I listen to whoever had like a storyline in their streams. I'll watch it and kind of be like, oh, okay, that's why he was feeling like this last time, or that's why he acts like this with this person, or that's why. And I get to understand you guys a little bit better than just face value. Yes, he does, Kevin. Okay. But no, but you guys are entertaining. That's why I watch you guys. It's not because I want to find out shit about you guys. Most of the time, I found you because you guys were fucking entertaining. Make me laugh. The little quirks you guys say and shit. It's
Well, yeah,
really.
The streams I've been doing, I mean, we usually talk about different stuff and usually get a few laughs or two and whatnot. So, but also we talk about things that are like, real life stuff, trying to give advice.
Yeah, I did see that. Will you fought everybody, but you in a calm manner that got them even more mad.
It was just destiny. No.
Yeah, I seen Will argue with ZTV, with Jordan, with other people, and he was just like, yeah, huh? What? Yeah, you're dumb. And what? I'm gonna get you. Call me retarded. I'm like, you just told you you're dumb. That what you're saying is not funny. Relax. And then no, you told me this. Blah blah blah. I'm like, God damn, this is entertainment, man.
Yeah,
No,
Will
listen,
he be trolling people when he be in here, bro.
I just want to say something. Hey, Sloppy, you should speak to Bio. He knows a lot of stuff about Arthur and that.
Oh no, I've watched you guys. Bio was the first guy I ever watched his streams about Arthur because I
You
think
do know that Arthur defended a lot of pedophiles, even ITB can say this.
yeah, Peter Gilmore, John Davis, Matman,
Chloe.
Chloe. He defends a lot of weird ass people, but he's not mentally. I don't know. For me, I'm not mentally capable.
No, he's mental. No offense, but I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to be honest. He's mentally stupid.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, though. It's like, I mean, when it comes to Arthur, I mean, we could bust his chops and stuff like that, but it's hard at times to even take him seriously because, he's not at that level of, of function to where like we could take him seriously,
He's like, nah.
Yeah, but
it's almost the same thing as like with the Brian after shit.
Back to someone said earlier about two wrongs don't make a right. Right. But remember the stream that he did last year about Junko and shit? You went at him because we knew about it, and it was a public record. It was on Z2B's panel. And you pretty much, Chayton, Dan XP, went at me at that.
I remember dealing with a guy who was in a similar situation to Arthur, and that was obviously Lio. And this guy, like Lio Convoy, he's like 39 years old and has a wife, and you know what he does? He flirts with a 19-year-old femboy named Zach, not Kyle.
The fuck?
And not only,
I'm
that,
I'm just saying facts.
Okay.
Now, the whole thing with Junko, though, I mean, yeah, it did happen on ZTV's thing, but that stream was not titled for Junko or anything like that. A lot of us didn't even know about it or didn't really pay attention to that part where Junko came on and admitted.
Well, that means, but if people claim that they support Z2B, that you watch every single stream that he's in, that means you don't support Z2B. We can't really tell that you're watching or not.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, nobody was really even talking about the Junko thing after ZTV did that stream. Not that I saw. I didn't see anybody else talking about it.
No, nobody was talking about it. We were with Junko.
The only thing we saw was fucking Dragon making jokes, but that was it.
two people named Junko I know. So like this person and like the other one who films. It's like these PowerPoint presentations where it's
No, it's
just
not the.
this
That's not it.
Danganronpa character and like two friggin' Naruto characters just over our background with some text. It's like,
Yeah, that's a different Junko.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a different Junko Blood Driver. Marcus.
Oh yeah, I remember the fucking when Hero came on the stream on your thing, Sloppy, the other day when you were with Leon. He was only on for like 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
pussy.
I think
But all I'm
I
saying,
also did remember discussing Lio
went
on
at
a
me in that
stream
stream.
prior, and
man. But I gotta end the stream now because it's been fucking 3 hours. God damn it!
yeah.
Oh, very sloppy. This won't be your first time. I'm sure you make it longer next
And
time.
like I have a ton of crazy things to discuss, and most of it relates to Lio. And like, and Lio in his late 30s, like the guy.
Yeah.
You know what he does?
What
Like
do you
since he's
do?
from Texas, he flirts with a 25-year-old by the name of Hopeless Peaches, who lives all the way in the UK, and it's actually so random.
They
And you know
crazy.
what he says? He
What
claims
do
like Lio. He claims that Peaches is his adopted daughter.
you?
Oh my god. What the hell?
Like it's just wild. Like
That's crazy. All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go.
right.
Psychic, I think you're part of. You're always in Zexios, right? Zexios and
yeah,
Looney.
yeah. I'm also mainly affiliated with Jax, like Joyful Jax Games.
Oh,
So like,
okay, yeah. All right, well, I'll see you guys another time because I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I gotta close up the lab and then kick these guys out from the lab so I could go home. So
Thank you, Sloppy. Thank you, Sloppy, for having me on.
Harry,
Appreciate it.
for sure, Harry. I'll see you in your
thanks
stream.
Sloppy for
Yeah, I'll be
having
streaming
me
today.
in this
Yeah, no
stream
props.
yard.
Yeah, you came when there was too many
You had
people.
to.
Yeah,
Next time when I'm by myself, if you want to come in, you could talk about that Laura, whoever person is.
like Lio Convoy.
Yeah, we'll talk about her next time.
Oh shit! I know another Conway. That's fucking Eric Melendez. Fucking call himself. What's his name? At ITB. Midnight Conway.
You call me?
He used to have a troll account on Facebook. Midway Conway he called himself.
You guys are crazy. All right, I gotta end this before fucking you guys keep talking more. So appreciate you guys.
I
coming
can't
in.
because my body's pretty low. I only got
Bye.
20% left.
Bye.
Yeah.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.
Peace. Peace,
See you later,
guys.
how